Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. That's right. We are live. We're a little bit early tonight, but why not get the show rolling? The party's already started. And as always, the Wrasslin for Life Network, the fastest growing channel out there, is back for another live stream, another watch along. And we are going to double up. We're going to go Battle of the Belts. Battle of the Belts.
Yeah,
Battle of the Belts. Right? What he says. Battleground Championship Wrestling, a crazy card with a lot of interesting matchups. Stay tuned. We're going to be here until the wrestling stops, folks. We're going to have fun. You know how Saturday nights be. Let's go. We are live. That's right. We are live, and this is awesome. And it's definitely been an awesome week in wrestling. Yeah. A lot of crazy shit going on. A lot of things we can talk about. Oh wow! Awesome. I get copyrighted.
Man, so nice. You got to hear himself twice.
Right. That's it. Being kind of vain, I suppose. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are rolling. Like I said before the intro, Battleground Championship Wrestling. Turn up the heat. That's one of the shows we're covering tonight. We're also going to do Battle of the Belts. It's going to be fun. We're going to be dialed in. Of course, we got Claudio. Actually, you got the card. But before we get to the card, I will remind everybody, again, we are those people up there. And I am Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, still rocking, still rolling, still going. And I'm joined by the Baron of Banter, the Master of Mischief, the Troublemaker, the Problem Solver, the all of the above, Mr. Nick Heyman.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
That's it. Wait. You do jacks for trade? What?
Pause.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Saturday night, so it's going to be a fun one. Mary, good to see you. Hagen, good to see you. Second straight lit Saturday night. It's always a good Saturday night here, but I think this is 3 in a row for us. So.
Well, and even then, we're still just following up, let alone last night we had Karrion Kross and Scarlett come back to end SmackDown. Already got the goosebumps. And then we're kicking off Dynamite with Mance Warner versus Mox for the interim title. Close it out with a street fight. And now we've got Ken Shamrock versus Baby Bulldog. We've got ONITA versus Leatherface versus PCO and Bully Ray. And then we've got Claudio versus Takeshita. Like, just there's so much damn good wrestling going on right now, and this is the place you need to be for all of your wrestling content.
That's it. If you guys are wrestling fans, which you should be, lots of things exciting about wrestling. The ratings are looking good. The swerves are coming left, right, and center. How will Tony respond? What is Triple H got up his sleeve next? Has the pendulum really fully swung all the way that quick? Like when you're in a David versus Goliath battle, it doesn't take much for Goliath to get momentum back.
Oh no, you're dealing with a giant and all like that. I've been saying it. The big bad bully on the block woke up and realized he can, actually throw a punch.
Right.
And now Tony's got a problem on his hands.
It feels like it. It really does feel like it, especially after last night. Last night was a wicked holy shit moment.
Well, that's the thing is that's on this channel for the longest time. We did like the ratings and everything for each show of the week and everything. And Dynamite for the longest time won out. I feel like right now Dynamite would be like anything AW's towards the back end now. Like WWE is starting to pull away with the lead here in this wrestling war.
Quick, and they're not done yet. It's the funniest
he's just getting started.
And I know we're kind of jumping on the WWE chain real quick, but it's kind of like he was, when you try and like go through all your shit and get rid of a bunch of shit. So they had a bunch of that pile of like go to donation pile. And before they're completely gone, he's like, wait. And he's going through his old shit. Like, no, I got to keep that one.
Yeah, he pulled up all the stuff that they had out of the basement. And in this case, the basement's catering, and just realized, oh, wait, we still have so-and-so here. Oh, we still have you. What are you doing here? You should go out there.
Yeah, I like the report of like, people are saying, things came together quickly. Well, no shit. One, we noticed. Two, well, yeah, the conversation's simple. I'm back. You want to wrestle? Okay, be right there. Like to me, it's that simple. Maybe not for everybody, but there's a good handful of people who are like, fuck yes, let's do this. Thank God. The minute I saw your name on my phone, right?
Yeah, everything feels like it has a whole different feel. Everything feels like it's getting treated seriously. Like we saw Shayna Baszler is now the #1 contender for Liv.
Yeah, I like it. Ricochet got a clean win, a bunch of stuff going on. So we'll see what happens here for Battle of the Belts. The live Rampage wasn't great, wasn't bad. Coming off the heels of a SmackDown, but it definitely got overshadowed by said SmackDown. But before we talk more, Nick, Damien says, hi, KJ and Nick. How are you doing tonight? We're doing well, sir. Thank you for joining us again. Thank you for being here. Do keep in mind, in about 5 minutes, we are going live with the kickoff of Battleground Championship Wrestling and Turn Up the Heat, a crazy card. We're going to run through it rapid fire because we've timed ourselves out very well. We're like AEW when it comes to managing our time. Damien, thank you for being here. We'll get to your comment. He's excited for Battleground. I'm looking forward to it. Battle of the Belts 3, some interesting dynamics, some love. Okay, Nick, Battleground Championship Wrestling. Let's
I'll run through the card. First match is Beastman and Dark STG versus TBD and Alpha Jr., formerly Manu in WWE.
I always go for TBD. TBD and Alpha win.
Yeah. Samoan's gonna win it. Singles match. Brian Kendrick versus VSK.
I'm surprised to see Brian Kendrick's name on a card.
I'll
take VSK.
Yep, I'm going with it just because it's Brian Kendrick.
I can't vote for Brian.
Nope. Singles match, Ricky Reyes versus Ray Jazz. Oh boy. That's a tongue twister.
That's a fucking coin toss. Ricky
Reyes.
Ricky Reyes. Anyone out there has an opinion on some of these predictions tonight, let us know.
Yeah, unfortunately, some of these people aren't the most up to date with, but we've also got people like Ken Shamrock coming back.
We'll get there. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll make it up when we don't.
MYKA versus JAZMIN Allure. I'm going JAZMIN.
I'll go MYKA.
Okay. Sins of the Father match. Ken Shamrock versus Baby Bulldog.
Baby Bulldog. Seems like a no-brainer.
Yeah, I almost don't want to agree, but I'll take Baby Bulldog.
You kind of have to, unless Ken's making a fucking late-stage comeback, which no.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him, though. He's a
right? Hey, listen, a good Ken Shamrock promo goes a long way, man. He was like Sid Vicious. You never knew what the fuck.
Well, I was going to say, is there a good Ken Shamrock promo, or is it just him screaming?
Yeah, it was just him fucking screaming, but it was so... When he was fucking nuts, it was great. But anyway, back to you.
Rapid fire. Brian Cage and Casey Navarro versus Buddy Matthews and Tony Nese.
I'll go Matthews and Nese. What a weird team.
Yeah, I'm kind of with... Actually, I'm going to go Brian Cage and Navarro just because Brian Cage seems to win and everywhere except for AEW.
True. And Navarro, and Navarro's been good.
And we got to be different on some of these.
Right.
Singles match, Rich Swann versus Willie Mack.
Weird. Tag team partners and friends going to have a match. I'm going to put my money on Rich.
I'll go Willie.
I knew you would.
And then tag team match, the main event, ONITA and FMW Leather versus Bully Ray and PCO. And I feel like I already know where you're going to go.
Is it? I don't want to go predictable on this one. Shit. But I'm gonna go PCO and Bully. It just seems formidable.
I will take ONITA just because ONITA.
It's ONITA, right?
Right.
I thought about that.
And something's gonna blow the fuck up. It's gonna be crazy.
Right.
Literally like the innovator of deathmatch wrestling.
The innovator. It's true though. It's not an understatement.
Oh no.
Or an overstatement. Where are we at here? We about showtime, I think.
Yeah, I got about 40 seconds right now.
Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start. Turn up the heat. If you're watching along at home, great. If not, we'll fill you in on the details. Remember, tell all your friends. Saturday nights are always a good time around here. And in addition to obviously Turn Up the Heat, we are going to be doing Battle of the Belts We got lots of action, lots to talk about.
Oh yeah, we're going to be having both of them going. I literally got 2 windows up here. I'm going to be watching both shows at the same damn time.
Right. Yo, I don't know where we are, so let me catch up real quick before. It's Rob. She's 14. Feinstein Company. So Brian Kendrick is wrestling in it.
That's still too loud.
That's a little loud. Yeah. PCO Bully Ray, nice. Rich Swan, what's up, Gary? Good to see you. Welcome back to the show, Brian. Thank you for being here. By the way, yeah, that's why you can't pick Brian. I was actually surprised to see his name on the card. What's up, Mary? We're giving some love. Went back to last night's stream because it was crazy night. Yeah, last night's stream was fun. It was really fun. So.
It was crazy, and we're starting it off right now. I have VSK coming out to the ring. So speaking of Brian, apparently they want to get him on and off this card as fast as humanly possible.
Yeah, push him out the door. But we haven't seen him anywhere, I don't believe.
Oh yeah, he's the only man to get hired and fired by WWE and AEW like in the same day almost.
In the same day. It was definitely a record setting. Some crazy matches.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is, like I said, it seems like everybody manages to do Forbidden Door better than AEW.
However,
we've seen a problem with the NWA.
I'm trying to figure out.
Gentleman's got the mic. The crowd is fucking loud.
Oh, yeah. Well, still, like I said, this is a good stacked, like, outside of your big promotions, this is still a pretty good card.
I'm pretty sure the ring announcer guy has a drink in him. He was struggling to get through the ropes. And he looks a little frazzled. Like
I feel like a lot of people.
Is it windy in there?
As do I have a drink or two in them.
Right. Here come. I got VSK coming out now.
Let me see if I can. Let me know when you get to like Brian slapping hands around the ring.
I like VSK, by the way. So, I mean, that's an easy pick. I mean, it's easier to make that pick.
Oh, yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Claudio wins, I bet. But hi, Alexander. Welcome back to the show. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I got Claudio winning. You think Takeshita has got a shot?
No, not for the ROH belt, I think.
Right.
But there's a whole reason Tony's pissed off Jonathan Gresham. That's why he's taking a break from wrestling. It's because Claudio right now is the ROH champ. They're not going to do that and then instantly take it off him.
No, Claudio was going to hold on to that belt for quite a while, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Right, and when he loses it, it'll be some big epic matchup.
Right.
I'm really excited for wrestling this week coming.
Oh, I'm more and more excited for every show.
Okay, I got Kendrick walking around the ring now, but I feel like I almost should refresh the shit.
No, you're good. We're pretty much close. We're as close as we're probably going to get, so we're perfect.
We're like spot on right there. I can hear yours, so. Anyway, folks, we are live. We are rolling. Let us know if you have any favorites performing tonight at Battleground. Are you excited to see Bully Ray? Bully Ray's teaming up with PCO from Impact Wrestling and other places, ROH primarily. WWE back in the day. It's been a minute.
Pierre Carl Alouette.
Alouette. Yeah. Anyway, what else we got here? Who do you predict between Wardlow and Lethal?
Wardlow.
Yeah, this is the problem with Battle of the Belts. Wardlow,
a little bit.
Wardlow should just Lethal.
Close to everything.
All right. What's the other match on Battle of the Belts tonight?
Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker. I feel like mine's.
Oh, it's Hayter. I thought it was. Is it Britt?
Oh, versus Hayter. Sorry,
that's Hayter. That's right. Again, Thunder Rosa's winning that 100%. It's not even a main.
I don't know. That's one I might want to take Hayter on.
Yes, Chris, we know. And if you know any of the answers, I don't want to hear them. And anybody that puts up a spoiler is going to get booted from this little chit chat.
Let's all play nice now.
I'm not playing nice on that one. Wardlow wins. I avoid that shit like the plague, man. Thunder wins. What up, Jake? Good to see you. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for joining us. Mary says Thunder Rosa. I mean, I feel like that is. And Jade's doing an open challenge. Is that correct?
Might be. I thought. Well, she had the whole thing with Madison Rain.
Oh, she's doing. Oh, that's right. She's fighting Madison Rain at. But I thought she was possibly putting on an open challenge. So she.
Well, I want to know if because now she has a scheduled match that they're like, no.
I know you won't, Chris. You got too much love. Don't do us
dirty. David came back. Damn it! Just be happy.
Right. Always appreciate the hugs, Mary. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the show. We appreciate you, and I hope you're doing well. So, folks, thank you for tuning in here tonight. It's Saturday night. We're just getting started. More wrestling to come. Again, another split screen. We're going to do it again on next weekend and a couple other weekends coming up where, especially with Impact dropping some shows on Fridays. So we're going to do triple header Fridays. And we're going to have a couple of them.
That's going to be interesting as all get out.
Right. Well, Mr. CJ has got to be back online and right next to us to one screen.
Right. We'll each just pick a show, and that's what you get to talk about.
Just take turns popping.
Well, it was like the night when you were doing Impact and I was doing SmackDown, and it was before Vince had left, and it was just like, oh my god,
that was the funniest shit when I did the multiverse and you had to do SmackDown, and you were fucking poking your eyeballs out, and I'm like, oh my god,
I had the go home show for something, and you had multiverse, and I'm just like, well, I'm already done, and you're like, this is amazing.
Yeah, that's a true story.
Oh, Kendrick with a big dive to the outside on VSK.
I got VSK
ring pad either around the ring area.
Okay, so there you go. I'm like 7 seconds behind you.
No, we're fine. We're perfect.
Yeah. How can you watch Battleground? How can I watch Battleground?
Fight TV, or you can watch us talk about what we're watching on Fight TV.
That's it. That's true.
And even then, if you watch it on Fight TV, you should still be having us here, just because it's like having all your best buddies and your homies, watching it with you.
It's true. Wow, he hit sliced bread, no dice. No dice on the sliced bread.
Oh, big super kick.
What am I doing?
Oh. 1, 2. Oh, 2 count. Big 2 count.
I'm just getting the 2 counts now. That's a big kick out, though. So, folks, if you don't know what we're doing right now, we're watching Battleground Championship Wrestling. Battleground, again, we're doing it through Fight. If you try and Google that shit, you might be able to stumble on some other options. But, yeah, no.
We're still the best option.
We're definitely the best option if you can't get it to fill you in. And even if you can, it's good to have company. Right now, I got the 2 men on the top rope. I mean, I give the gentleman credit. Pretty good pace to the opening match.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing is this whole card, even though it's not the big names that you know from WWE or even AEW. I mean, some of them are towards the back end. But there's still plenty of fantastic wrestling going on outside of just the 2 major companies.
No, absolutely. And every once in a while, you catch a card like this one where you just look up and down the roster or the match card, and you recognize a good handful of names where you're like, this is interesting, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
And tonight, when I caught the ad for it, I was like, all right, I'm listening. I mean, Bully Ray, PCO, ONITA, and then the rest was on. I mean, even to get Buddy Murphy. Oh, I was kind of curious to see. Wow, another kick out. Jesus Christ.
On a Blue Thunder or on a Michinoku driver.
Yeah.
Well, even then, already ONITA with whoever, honestly, versus Bully Ray and PCO in a tag match already
Right.
sells itself.
I want to know who TBD is.
Yeah.
I hate TBD. I want to know. I want to know.
Well, we've seen lately with everything in professional wrestling, any TBD can be literally anybody, and it's going to blow the fucking roof off potentially.
Right. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, we got Battle of the Belts. We got Battleground Wrestling. The battle is on. We're battling through. We're gonna battle to catch up to this chat at some point. It's been a grind.
But it isn't a battle at all to just be a friend, tell a friend, and absolutely go over there and hit the like, share, and subscribe button. That's true. The easiest thing you can do.
Right? Hulk smash that fucking thumb, guys. And the bell. And the subscribe.
Yeah.
Smash it all. Nice. Jesus. I shouldn't use the Lord's name.
No, he's nice too.
Right? Just slides out.
Yeah, this has just been big move from VSK, kick out. Big move from VSK, kick out. Yeah, this is a little bit too much now. This makes me worried that Kendrick's going to win because he keeps getting all these kickouts, that they're going to let him get some little
roll up,
babyface comeback. Because right now I have VSK going up top. Frog splash, knees up. 1, 2, 2 count. Right into a submission hold.
Yeah. Oh, the Bulldog. Everyone's doing this fucking choke.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's lazy. It's lazy and it looks like brothers fighting.
Yeah, but I feel like get them off.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't look like it's really that painful or that effective.
Not really. Not really.
Even if it exactly maybe. Oh, Spanish fly. Wow.
Jesus.
Oh, God. I shouldn't have spoke that into existence.
It happened. It happened.
Kendrick with the surprise backdoor roll for the 3.
All right. Good match, though. Good match. Handful of false finishes. Good energy, good pace. Kendrick with the win. First time I've seen him in a long time for obvious reasons. So I'm a little surprised that, he's kind of getting some babyface rub here. It's a little surprising.
Okay, if this was the first match of like a pre-show, which I feel like this kind of is right now before we start getting into like Ken Shamrock and everything.
It's like the world's longest hashtag.
And we got a handshake between Brian and VSK. Now Brian's celebrating, but the crowd's pretty quiet. Yeah, maybe you should get your behind out of the ring there, sir.
Right.
Go back from whence you came.
Crowd's a little quiet, but Kendrick's on his way out. We're getting the second match already. Keep in mind, at some point, very soon, we will be clicking onto Battle of the Belts and covering that at the same time. We'll let you guys know what is happening in that show as well, because when you're here all the time, you might as well catch as much wrestling as you can. We could have just done Battle of the Belts, but that didn't seem fun.
Well, the thing is honestly, we entirely forgot. To truth be told, this is
shut up, man. I was trying
to.
We
literally forgot that Battle of the Belts was happening today. We were all set just to do BCW, just because we saw me and KJ saw Ken Shamrock and ONITA and Bully Ray and PCO. We're like, oh, okay, we'll be there. But no, thankfully we were reminded that Battle of the Belts is happening. So now we've got both shows going at the same time. We just like doing double headers, and I feel like we're, especially with 2 hosts, it works out perfectly.
Right. I got Ray Jazz coming down to the ring.
Yes, so we have Ray Jazz versus Ricky Reyes. This is the one that we call a coin flip because, again, we cover enough that sometimes, a couple people slip through the cracks as to who's who. There's just that much wrestling going on, folks.
I have to admit, haven't heard a lot about this gentleman.
I haven't heard a lot about either gentleman.
Apparently, he's a heel. I was trying to play it off like it was cool
generic trunks and gear.
Well, yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's gear. All we need now is a chat. All we need now in chat is Chris Leclerc mentioning Bailey. Welcome back, Boss Monster. Good to see you, by the way. I don't know if Gary just engaged.
Okay, so apparently we've gotten a change of opponent.
Well, there we go.
The card that I'm looking at that was updated. That's from Cage Match. So
okay. No, that's odd.
Well, I guess I'm glad that I didn't pick Ray Jazz because
I think I might have.
No, I think we both just don't admit that if you did.
All right.
Because I feel like this gentleman is very much part of like the Rascals, what they're kind of doing with like Trey Miguel, Nash Carter. Now that he's been released, like that's still kind of making a comeback on the independent scene.
Right.
So I think it's safe to say Ray Jazz is not picking up the win tonight, folks.
So he actually okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. Anybody out there have an opinion on Facade or anybody else? Are you guys enjoying the show? Is anyone out there watching the show? Anyone familiar with BCW? I'm working, so I won't be watching, but I'm here to support y'all. No, we greatly appreciate that. Oogada boogie. Oogada boogity. I stopped short. ODB. I always appreciate when you stop by, especially when you're working. That's more than we expect. So we appreciate any second that you spend here on the stream, and always appreciate the support and the chat.
We're just one giant family here.
That's it. So thank you for popping by. He's here. Howdy, Chris. I love it. That worked out well.
Speak of the devil and he shall appear.
Right. He's here. I like it. Hello, Oogity. Hey. All right, folks. Anybody got a prediction? We got Facade and Rick Martel.
Don't say that. I actually like Rick Martel.
Right? All the older fans just chuckled a little.
Right. No,
kind of gives me Rick Martel vibes.
Yeah, a little bit. That very much that old school, new generation vibe. But yeah, apparently we have a last minute replacement. We have Facade.
Who was it supposed to be?
Ricky Reyes.
Ricky Reyes.
Yeah. And that's the thing is I'm looking at this from Cage Match, so I don't think that there's really any more reliable place
to
get your information from. So
I don't care. I'm thinking about Bailey. There you go. He's back.
But at least you're here.
So who's wrestling instead of MYKA? Is MYKA out too?
Who? I'm not sure. We haven't had that match come up yet, so I guess we will find out. If you know something I don't, then absolutely, fact checkers out there, let us know. Because like I said, I've pulled up some stuff, but I'm not, out there in the Twitterverse and everything as well.
Right. Now, is Buddy Matthews in a fatal 4-way or is he in a tag team with NESE?
Tag match.
Oh, shit.
It's him and Tony NESE, so we're probably also going to get Smart Mark versus Brian Cage and Casey Navarro.
Shit. Yeah, I picked them, but Cage and Navarro might win that one.
But I know I feel like I'm kind of with you, but I kind of, I went with opposite just for the sake of it. But Brian Cage does seem to win a lot outside of AEW for whatever reason. It seems like Tony's just like, nope, you're not going to happen here.
I agree.
Springboard on drag.
What else do we got? I don't care. I'm thinking Marcus, welcome back to the show. Good to see you. Thank you for being here tonight. I hope Moxley beats Jericho clean on Wednesday so they don't run it back at All Out. Listen, I'm not overly excited about this match.
I'm just interested because to me, it's one of those at times I do like learning about people that I don't know about. It's always interesting to me to see people that I haven't seen before, especially because I tend to take in a lot of wrestling content, as we've seen on this channel. I call myself the Rolodex of wrestling.
Wait. Did I lose you somewhere on this? Like,
maybe.
Are you talking about the current match? Because I was.
Yeah, sorry, that's where you lost me.
Oh, I was talking about like I read the Marcus said.
Sorry. Okay, so good call.
And I
then.
said,
yeah,
to be honest, I'm not.
You were saying with the ring announcer there, he might have had a drink or two of him, and I've got a drink or two of me. So.
Welcome to Saturday night. So yes, my point was I'm not thrilled about Moxley versus Jericho.
Oh, I don't want to see that at all.
I mean, the other company just brought in Karrion Kross to join.
Right, we could get Roman versus Drew versus Karrion Kross in one company, and the other company is going to roll out Moxley versus Jericho, two guys that they had, and then let them go over to AEW. And that's not a good look. That's the thing is it's so weird because nothing has. Oh, good God. Because nothing's changed about AEW, but now because of what WWE is doing, it feels entirely different.
Oh.
Why did he dive after the guy moved? A little birdie told me that the devil wears bod cologne and drinks Arctic Sun. All right, cheers. The devil wears bod cologne and drinks Arctic Sun.
You're thinking too much into it. Just let it go.
It's so funny. I
thought Buddy
Matthews was hurt. There we go. I got it.
I think he was before, but I think he's still working. I think it's more of just he's had other obligations outside of AW, and that's at times a bit with what I think we talked about on the podcast. Go and check that out.
Maybe he's being replaced too.
No, I think it's more of just that because everybody's loaned out to everybody that nobody feels like an AW guy. They feel like AW is just the top indie company right now.
The only thing wrong with Brian Cage is too much domestic interference in his career. That is not the only thing wrong with him. That is the icing on the cake.
Yeah. That's the cherry on top that makes him, undesirable. Everything else is the man stiffer than, the Tin Man.
Stiff. And I mean, for me, it always feels like the same Brian Cage match. And he's a big dude. It's cool that he can do the athletics. It's less cool because I see it every time you're in the ring. Like
he's how Bobby Lashley was during Bobby Lashley's first run in WWE. Just seems very bland, very stiff, very green. He's just big and impressive looking.
Yeah. And I mean, he does some impressive shit, but again, I just think it's like every match he's got a routine. Like it's just like dance steps, 1, 2, 3 to 10. When I then when we get to 10,
character outside of just I'm big.
Yeah, he doesn't do it. It doesn't work for me. All right.
Headlock right now from Jazz.
Right. Jazz. That's it. All right. So Jazz is in control over Facade right now, folks. Let us know what's on your mind tonight. What are you thinking about wrestling-wise? We got AEW coming up very soon. So we're going to jump onto that as well. So, yeah, lots coming our way.
Yeah, doubleheader. Again, we just did a doubleheader last night on Friday. If you want to go ahead and check that out. We did SmackDown where Karrion Kross came back and then followed up with a live Rampage for the first time in forever. And now we've got BCW turning up the heat and then Battle of the Belts. I'm honestly, I think turning up the heat, that's literally what they're doing tonight of just every match is, we're starting off a little slow. We're getting there, but we're going to get, Ken Shamrock versus Harry Smith. Sins of the Father match. Like, is that going to be some sort of no DQ, drag out street fight? Ken Shamrock coming back.
That was so bad.
To, take out his issues with the British Bulldog on his son, DH.
This match has been really slow, really kind of clunky a couple times now, but that one was really bad. Like, Facade was fucking halfway across the ring,
before Jazz even motioned for the spear, right?
Powering through, sir. Powering through.
He's wearing. They're giving it their all, though. Oh shit, that was nice. All right, give credit where it's due. That was all right. Where can you watch? We're currently watching it on Fight, to be honest, and Fight's getting.
And you can watch it right here with us.
And you can watch it with us at the same time. We'll keep you posted on everything that's going on, folks.
Right now, Facade going up to the top rope.
Wait, I feel like I skipped a bunch of shit. So let me. Oh wait, no, I got Tremaine. The one thing we got that one. Oh, needs to go back to that. Right.
Bounces off the ropes, knocking him off.
KJ, did you see apparently before WWE decided to put Batista as a muscle for Evolution, they wanted to put Mark Jindrak in that role. But Mark, this is so random, actually said it was a good idea and they didn't. Yeah, no, I'm fully aware of that.
Halfway right with that.
Yes.
It was actually, I believe, no, I think it was Batista. But it was Hunter that very much was like, no, get this guy the fuck out. They filmed one video package like the Evolution entrance with him.
Right.
And I guess it was because of having Jindrak and Orton, who are so young and everything together with each other, that Hunter and Flair were just like, nope, get this guy the fuck out of here.
Right.
And so they put Batista in.
They did. That is true.
Leviathan at the time, actually.
True. Which one is Ray Jazz? Ray Jazz has been replaced, Hagen, by...
no, Ray Jazz is the one in there.
Ray Jazz is the one without green hair. My bad.
Yes. Ricky Reyes is the one that's been replaced.
Yeah, Ricky Reyes is not here. Marcus, if WWE are planning to split the titles, why not Karrion Kross versus Drew versus Roman? Ding, ding. I like the way you think, Marcus.
I was going to say, should I just let you have the floor here for a minute, sir?
Right. No, I completely jive with this idea. It's kind of where I feel like it's going. And I mean, if we're writing things better now, I think they wanted us to get that perception. Karrion didn't come out and jump Roman. Karrion came out and jumped Drew. So now there's going to be a beef about who's mad at who, and it's going to bleed into a triple threat. Will they? They're in a pickle with the belt. Vince McMahon painted them into a bit of a corner with the belts. And I even heard suggestion of like coming out with an additional belt, like an interim Raw belt. You're like, oh, wait, no.
That's AEW's problem right now is too many belts. Oh, Springboard Cutter. But yeah, no, I think, well, because we had talked about this, I think even last night, especially when he came out after the show. And now I've kind of been sold because now you're seeing these talks about to where they want to split the belts. And he kicked out of that. Damn.
Yeah.
But you're seeing talks to where they want to split the belts. USA wants a major belt on their show.
Well, and Roman never goes to fucking Monday.
Too. What's that?
Roman rarely shows up on Mondays.
Right. Well, and even then, it's, I guess in the Vince era, I would have been worried that they would have ruined Roman if he dropped a title, instead of it being just he drops both. All of that.
Wow. Sorry.
Wow. 2 matches so far with a backslide roll up.
That was one of the.
That was
a good backside roll up though. But yes, 2 roll-ups in a row. Not good, not good. Come on, BCW. Pick your game up.
Right.
Ray Jazz with the win if you're keeping track at home. For those who picked Ray Jazz, ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, for those Ray Jazz. 3 of you.
Right? I think Nick got that one right.
I don't know, to be honest. If you want to give me it, I'll take it.
Right.
Hey, see, we've got Hagen here with 1-1.
Right. Hagen's 1-1. What do we got here? I'm a fan of Battleground Championship Wrestling. Now, this is my first time ever watching this show. I'm liking it. Not bad. I didn't love that last match. That match was a bit of a 2-star floater.
I'm still kind of halfway looking at this of if this was like their pre-show.
Yeah, like meh. But we're rolling along here, folks.
Yeah.
And now they were holding.
Now we should get the answer, I guess, hopefully on well, somebody asked in the chat if MYKA was going to be here tonight. Because that should be, unless we're going to get, we might get the answer on TBD because we might get Alpha Junior.
Alpha, yes.
Those are the really kind of the next two matches that I could see coming up, because outside of that, they're all, you know, bigger names.
The crowd is a bit subdued at this point, so hopefully we got some good shit coming our way.
Yeah, but also while we have that going, we do have Battle of the Belt should be kicking off right now.
I have posted multiple comments. I feel ignored. Don't feel ignored. I don't know what we missed. Rampage feels so much better when it's live. Yes. Now they got to book better shit on it when it's live.
Yeah. Am I good, sir?
Referee Johnny Q.
Anything up? Anything that I need to good?
Good.
I have both up.
Yeah,
right now I have Jay Lethal coming out. So we're getting Lethal versus Wardlow right now and kicking it off.
Yeah. Sorry, folks. We're just adjusting. Actually, you know what we're going to do? Because I just like doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now kicking off Battle of the Belts. We're still watching BCW. Turn up the heat. The next match is coming our way. Plus, like I said, AEW Battle of the Belts 3. Lots of stuff, lots of action. Now listen to the intro. Bye-bye. Or no, not bye. Stay. You know what I mean. I'll be right back. And we are live again. Still, thank you for being here, folks. Thank you for spending your Saturday night here with us, even for a moment. If you didn't know, we are the Wrasslin for Life Network. We are here all the goddamn time doing these streams. We cover it all. We're even doing BCW tonight, a crazy card. And we also got Battle of the Belts doubling up. We will be back all next week. Every show you can think of, we will be watching. We will be doing coverage. So stay tuned, like, subscribe, and you never know when we're going to pop in with a surprise show or a surprised news update. We are here constantly. We got all the wrestling. So if you like,
we're literally covering everything in wrestling. Like I've right now got Battle of the Belt sitting over top of
the budget is getting out of control
right now, just watching both at the same time while watching us. So folks, we are covering anything and everything when it comes to professional wrestling. So be a friend, like, share, and subscribe. I have Wardlow and Lethal right now in the ring at Battle of the Belts, and I have Beastman and Dark STG in the ring, and their entrance was cool as hell. I might honestly pull for them because I really like their whole entrance, everything. I'm with it. But folks, let us know who you have for either match. We are just madness here covering two shows. Alpha Junior coming out right now. Formerly Manu in WWE with Legacy, for those fun facts out there. And obviously very much a cousin to Roman and the Usos, as he's the son of Alpha, who was with Roman's father, Sika, and the Head Shrinkers.
Right. People forget about that. That was good times. They were nuts.
That's those for those wrestling fans of a certain vintage out there. Like,
right. They freaked me out when I was a kid. Chris is 1-1.
Oh!
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm going to let you have. Yeah. Charlie Haas.
Yeah.
Is teaming with Alpha Junior. So I think, yeah, we were right with going with Alpha Junior and TBD. Folks, never go against TBD because you can always pull something out of their ass. And
wow. Right now, Charlie Haas is in the house. Everyone knows Charlie Haas, I hope.
Oh, if you don't, you should. And
Wardlow for the win.
Wardlow going after Sanjay.
Anyone else?
Satnam blocking him off. Yeah, that's what they're setting up for, is Satnam versus Wardlow.
Big pop for Charlie. Charlie looks somewhat different.
He's a little svelte. Thinned out a little.
A little bit, right?
Right, but one half of the, world's greatest tag team with Shelton Benjamin under Kurt Angle. So
right now, is anybody betting against Wardlow?
no, if you are, I got some beachfront property in Florida too that I can sell you.
Yeah.
Takeshita, there. That's how you're supposed to pronounce it. It's Takeshita. Takeshita.
It's not spelled Takeshita at all. Why didn't you
It's not anywhere near that. So apologies to the man that we've been calling Takeshita for the longest time, but it's Takeshita.
I'm not apologizing.
That's the Jim Cornette in us.
I'm not apologizing. I said it like I read it. You can't blame me.
Phonetically.
Yeah, put the phonetic in there. I'll get it right. Takeshita.
And Charlie Haas is now like, I think he's eating a hot dog from one of the fans.
Wait, I got him getting dropped on the top turnbuckle.
I have him slapping hands.
He's persona non grata. Who is this Finn Balor?
Up with Lethal, Beastman.
I'm just kidding.
Beastman and Haas are in the ring right now as Wardlow gets thrown right into the turnbuckle.
Yeah, and Beastman looking like Finn Balor, all jacked up.
Oh, but I'm here for it. Like I said,
Yeah.
I think honestly I've seen him on like Insta and everything. He might follow me, to be honest. But yeah. No, I've heard of like with Mace Warner and everything last night on Rampage. I've heard a lot of buzz around like Beastman and everything. Yeah.
Now, I don't know. Haas seems to be feeling good. You know,
well,
he seems loosey goosey in there.
Might be for more reasons than one. But it's nice to see him making a comeback. I think he had some ups and downs post, WWE and all of that. So it is nice to see him back in the ring. And I also have Lethal, oh, am I good? Right to the camera.
Right.
Just picking apart Wardlow.
Orange Cassidy is injured. He is listed as week to week.
Somebody squeezed OJ.
Right. They're going to concentrate on a recovery.
I like that, concentrate.
Right. Well, we'll get him back. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yep. Welcome to the show, Off the Ropes podcast. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up and giving some support. Nice to have new names in the chat. Speaking of that, we also have Pink Ranger.
Yeah. New names and old names. Like I said, we're just one giant family just growing. Just one giant carnival of wrestling.
Right? The circus is here, folks.
Right.
So right now, what do you got going?
I have Haas with Battle. I have Haas with a arm lock on Beastmaster, tags in Alpha, and then you were talking Battle of the Belts. God damn it. And then Battle of the Belts, I have picture in picture. Folks, there's just so much going on. I have picture in picture with Lethal working on Wardlow's leg.
And I got a chop off between Alpha and the Bear.
Oh, yeah.
Whew. It looks like Earthquake. Canadian.
A tugboat.
Man, he started off, it was so funny how they got him into wrestling. He was like a plant, like a fan plant.
Right.
Charlie Haas with the breakup. I still might be slightly behind you. I'm going to refresh my shit.
I got Alpha and STG chopping at each other. So I don't know if I'm behind you.
Oh, no, I'm ahead of you.
Okay.
I got that. Now I got the tag in.
All right. So let me refresh one while you talk about what's going on with Battle of the Belts, because I got Lethal just chopping Ward down, just chopping down Wardlow.
I'm digging BCW. Hagen, thank you for tuning into BCW tonight. Not a bad start. The first match I really liked. Second match was off just a little. And then now this match is actually picked up. I'm enjoying this this tag team match. Sorry it took us long. No sorry at all.
No, not at all.
I like it.
Trust me, we're going to be here for like 3 hours. So
yeah, no. We're always
and Christ, even we sit there and hop off and take breaks and everything like that.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but there will always be someone here talking that sweet, sweet wrestling in your ear.
Right. KJ and Nick, am I right? You were doing NWA 74, night 1 and night 2. Fucking right we are. Of course we are. One of my favorite things.
Wrestling?
Yeah.
Then we're covering it.
I love the fucking NWA big pay-per-views. They generally do them pretty good. And one of my favorite streams that we've done since this channel started was the Crockett Cup, night 1 and night 2. That was fucking excellent to do both those shows. And for the longest time when we first kicked off, those were like two of our highest viewed shows or streams. So,
right.
Yeah, 100%, Jason, we will be here. Even if there's other shit going on that weekend, which there might be, we will be here for all of it.
Well, I was going to say, it's one of those, ask yourself, is it professional wrestling? If the answer is yes, we'll be there.
Well, think about this. We're getting NWA 74, night 1 and night 2, the 27th, 28th. The following weekend, we go into Clash at the Castle, all out on the same night. We have Emergence coming up on a Friday on the 12th of August. It's going to be a busy few weeks, and everybody's paying attention right now because of everything that's changing and in flux. So it's a good time to be a wrestling fan. It's a good time to tune in.
Folks. If you're not already excited, then that right there exactly should just tell you. You need to start taking your Wheaties, getting your good rest, sleep at night, because we're just going to be covering everything and anything. It's going to be a crazy couple of months and everything going forward in professional wrestling. And Wardlow picks up the win, and right now we have Satnam, Sanjay, and Lethal just dismantling Wardlow in the ring.
Satnam is just digging in, yeah. All right, I finally got my second stream up. Took a second.
And also in BCW, I have STG right now with a big slam onto Haas going for the pinfall.
Mm-hmm. That's it, folks. If you see my head bobbing back and forth, there's screens everywhere.
All right. I'm gonna have to start getting eyes like a chameleon or an iguana or something like that. Yeah, they are just Satnam just back body drops Wardlow, and it's like falling from a damn skyscraper. And meanwhile, I've got STG. I'm not sure who's at ringside with him. He looks like Wish.com Sting, but
Wish.com
choking out Haas.
Did you call You called him Wish.com Sting?
Yeah, he kind of tell me how does it look like that?
Right. What's up, Dale? Thank you for being here. By the way, if I didn't catch that, I might have said hello already, but there's a lot going on.
This is my go-to because you actually interact with your subscribers. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Christ, we're giving away shirts too. We just passed 500 subscribers not that long ago. We're giving away shirts because no one could follow the damn rules. But
that's
absolutely,
right.
We are the fastest growing professional wrestling channel on YouTube. So be a friend, tell a friend, and keep letting us grow.
By the way, we've just, as Nick quickly mentioned, and I know right now, if you guys are just tuning in, thank you for being here. We are watching Heated Up from BCW. We're also watching Satnam Singh absolutely decimate Wardlow.
Yeah, turning up the heat, not heated up. That's what we're doing right now. We're heating it up.
All right, so we got shit going on everywhere. Boss Monster, thank you. We appreciate it. And from day one, we've always wanted to be a family. We always wanted to be interactive. And I mean, Nick started off in the chat, guys. Like, think about that. Like,
we are a channel absolutely for fans by fans.
For fans by fans. And thank you for tuning in, even for a second. So that where your go-to, and we can keep you up to date on all this wrestling craziness. It's a fun time, and it's been a trip. We enjoy doing these streams, especially I keep hitting the fucking button.
Right. Figure your out.
Wardlow is down and out.
I'm getting an ad for like Naked and Afraid on top of Beastmaster just taking it to Charlie Haas. Charlie Haas is working most of this match, surprisingly.
He has, yes. Just now that we got a little less action, but this is the t-shirt. We're sending a couple out to our fans, our family, who won them one for commenting. Make sure you put comments below, not just in the chat, guys. Make some comments like this show was awesome. Do something. Say something to us.
Right. Interact with us beyond just the live chat, folks. We do still exist. I know we're here enough that it might seem like this is just where we live, but we do exist outside of this too.
Sometimes. But that being said, get your t-shirt now. Go check out Alt Tees, one of our official partners. Go check out Alt Wrestling Tees. It's in the ticker and it's on the logos as well. Most shows up in the corner there. Go check them out. Go check our t-shirt out. Go check out all his t-shirts. He is killing it. So give him some love. Go check out the merchandise. And if you do get something from him, make sure you tag us and let us know so we can give you a high five for it.
Absolutely.
Mary, we appreciate that.
That's why we got it in the intro video. This is awesome.
This is awesome.
Just letting you all know ahead of time.
Now, keep in mind, guys, there's going to come a time where keeping up with all this is going to be tough.
I think we've already gotten past that point there, sir.
Right? It's well, for me and you, definitely.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, little motor mouth.
Yeah. Right. Now I need to just.
Yeah, you're good. Hop up.
Boom, boom.
Wrong way. Wrong way again. There we go, folks. So yes, you have just me right now for a little bit while KJ takes a little pause for the cause. Because like we said, we've just covering everything. You know, we see people apologize for being late, this and that going on, everything. No, we still, you know, we take pauses ourselves, but there's always someone here talking to you. And we're just covering that much that, you know, we are human too. So we got to take a little pause for the cause every now and then. 101 in BCW. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what my record's at, but right now I have Charlie Haas eating pizza from the fans and just hulking up with that. Because they cut back to him and we see a pizza box going flying. But we've got Alpha Jr. and STG were in the ring. I think we might have missed the winner of that match, unfortunately, just because we were letting y'all know about this greatness going on. But yeah, now even Alpha Jr. The man had a full cheese pizza from God knows where, just with him at ringside. Apparently it's that kind of show of just we got to bring our own snacks, but he's handing out slices of pizza to the wrestlers, just like how McAfee during SummerSlam drank a beer from a fan, which by the way he said was the warmest beer humanly possible. But now we've got a fan passing out pizza. And yeah, STG. So we have Beastman looking like he's about to execute STG with what looks like some sort of axe, but Alpha Jr. breaks up. Okay, we might have gone a little too much into the fantastique there. Sean, what's up? Both these shows are awesome. Yes, and so are we, and so are y'all. That's been nothing but awesome wrestling, honestly, since like last Friday when we started to kind of notice that little bit of change of when it was out that Papa Paul was in charge of creative and talent relations, that everything started to seem to have a different feel to it. But yeah, we're just getting started even still on BCW, because we've still got Ken Shamrock coming back. We've still got Brian Cage, Buddy Matthews, Rich Swann, Willie Mack, ONITA, and Bully Ray and PCO. So it's just, we're 3 matches in, but we still just got a ton of names lined up. And right now in Battle of the Belts, I have Hayter coming out with Rebel and Britt Baker. So we're getting Hayter versus Thunder Rosa. Folks, let me know who you have for that match. I'm a big fan of Hayter. I'm waiting for her to kind of turn on Britt, and then we get that storyline. I think there's a ton of potential in Hayter. I'm honestly, she was one of those people that was talked about of potentially going to WWE before she signed with AEW. So I think they have an untapped resource very much in her. And is it just me, or does Thunder Rosa's title reign, as it kind of felt a bit flat almost? I don't know if it's the amount of challengers that she's had or the stories that they're telling, but it's just felt a little flat. And also on the other screen, I have STG and Alpha going for a handshake. So the big beefy boy shaking hands. Oh, and we're getting Thunderstorm because Tony Storm's coming out as well. I watch a lot of Charlie Haas matches on OVW. Oh, is he still active in OVW? I still try and, well, I know we had the one woman come up to AW and try and be in the baddie section from OVW, but it's still, there's just, honestly, guys, there's so much out there. Trying to keep up with everything at times is hard. And that's why having you guys, you know, the extended family is just awesome. Rosa should not lose tonight, but is she really doing that much with the title? I mean, honestly, right now, I feel Jade with the TBS belt is more over and a bigger deal than it is with the AEW belt. So that's my opinion on it. Victor, how you doing? I know CJ's not here. KJ's on a little break, so I'll do it for him. Cut the shit. But yeah, so who has won so far? So for BCW turning up the heat, we had Alpha Jr. and Charlie Haas. They just beat Beastman and Dark STG. Brian Kendrick with the surprise roll-up on VSK, and Ray Jazz on the roll-up on Facade, I want to say his name was, because he was a last-minute replacement, it seemed. And on AW, we had Wardlow beat Jay Lethal, and then Satnam and the boys just kind of went to town on him. So that is your up to the minute as fast as I can roll through it. As to what's happened so far right now, I have Hater and Thunder Rosa in the ring on AW, and we have the potentially inebriated ring announcer in BCW. Steve with a pick for Hater, Mary Melindo with Rosa, Boss calling Victor and Old Shoe. Victor, you gonna take that? Thunder Rosa for the win. Rosa's title feels flat. Yeah, like I said, I feel like Jade's right now she's the bigger woman star, I feel, in AEW over Thunder Rosa, and the TBS title, no offense to anyone, is supposed to be the kind of mid-card belt. Oh, and in BCW right now, we are getting Willie Mack versus Rich Swann. I'm surprised. I thought that this match might have been going on a little bit later, but maybe we're going to get a little, start getting some names popping out here. Start getting, they're literally turning it up. Yeah, I have Willie Mack coming out right now versus Rich Swann. Let me know who you have for that match. I've taken Willie. It's really interesting just because it's two tag partners going against each other. But right now, I also have Hater and Rosa on the outside. Looks like she's right into the barricade. Yeah. To me, it's just Thunder Rosa is great when she's challenging for the belt. I don't know how well she does as being a champion. That's the thing. Some people are just better off chasing the belt than they are once they actually get it. Like a dog chasing the car. Chop Fest. Going for a big suplex. Oh! DDT on the outside. Thunder Rosa firing up. And I've got Rich Swann going out to the ring right now. How many power bombs did Jay Lethal take? I honestly want to say I think it wasn't that many. It might have been only one or two. It was mostly Jay Lethal trying to kind of chop down Wardlow, and then Wardlow pretty much just hitting, I think, like I said, a power bomb or two, and then picking up the 1, 2, 3. But then he just got mugged afterwards. And Britt causing a distraction on Rosa's. Hater just wails into on the top rope. Who do you think Wardlow should face next for the TNT title? Oh, that's a good question. Hangman. I don't know why that name just popped into my head, but I feel like he needs something to do. He's kind of halfway floating around with the Dark Order. I don't know if he's going to be in the whole Bucks versus Elite thing, especially if Kenny's coming back. He shouldn't really be going for the title right now. I don't know exactly what you do with him. And Wardlow beating somebody like that, because it seems very much like they're going to do the Satnam thing, but if they do, you're talking to somebody outside of that, I would say Hangman, just because it makes Wardlow feel a bit bigger going against somebody that was a former world champ. And Victor here saying Wardlow versus Miro. Yeah, that's not a bad shout too. I kind of forgot about that, but I feel like Miro's kind of involved right now with Malachi Black, and the Sting, Darby Allin, Brody King, House of Black versus everybody type of feud that's going on. Mac. Oh, so you're taking Willie Mack. Okay, so you agree with me. Yeah, because I still have Rich right now doing a dance in the ring. And I have picture in picture on AEW. So, folks, I know I've already got one prediction. Let me know who you have for Rich Swann versus Willie Mack. I think it was mostly for Rosa when it comes to her versus Hayter. I'm taking Hayter just because, like I said, I feel like her title reigns kind of felt flat. So I would rather see a change up, and I want to see Hayter versus Britt. I think that that's a feud that's worth trying to tell if you're AEW. Just because I think they both are super talented, and Hayter's very underrated in my opinion. Yes, I have picture in picture, and then I now have Willie Mack and Rich Swann kicking it off. It's interesting, like I think we've talked about, because they are both tag team partners as well. So right now, we've pretty much just got them jamming out and dancing. Wardlow versus Brody King. I don't know about that, just because I feel like both men are catching heat right now, and so how do you have them both stay hot without somebody? And damn, Willie Mack just hit a split. Wow. That was a hell of a thing for a man like that to hit a split. And I have full commercial right now on AEW is Hayter had Thunder Rosa in a chokehold. But finally we're getting the match started. It seems like this is going to just kind of be one big hangout. I'm hoping that they actually, go at it, because these two guys are super talented. Wardlow versus Powerhouse Hobbs. Again, you get into that issue, though, of who they're both heating up. So who you really have take that loss that doesn't hurt them too bad. Because I think Hobbs right now, with his whole thing with Ricky Starks, is great. I honestly push Ricky Starks up to the freaking moon. Put him versus Moxley. Give him the strap, honestly. I would be all for that. The ref pulled his groin? Oh, pulled his groin. Wait, you must have missed that. I must have missed that because I haven't seen the ref pull his groin. But right now we've got a dap up from Rich and Willie, and we've got elbows going back and forth between Rosa and Hayter. But yeah, shit, I would have pulled my groin trying to do a split. Christ, being that damn big, doing a split in the middle of the ring. Willie Mack is a hell of an athlete to be pulling off something like that. Oh, speaking of being a hell of an athlete, he just literally handstands out of a Hurricane Rana. Yes, Cross is back. I can spell, can't type. Yeah, too many vitamins, sir. It's a long evening, and we got a lot of stuff going on. I've got right now Willie they're just countering everything between each other. Literally mirror match right there. And Rosa going for, oh, wow. Big drop kick right in on the button on Hayter as she's draped on the bottom rope. Just sent her right out of the ring. Goddamn. Wow. And a big somersault onto her as well. This is a hell of a match. Maybe this is the feud that we need going for a bit, honestly.
Boom, 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 boom. That didn't go right. That's not right.
No, not even a little bit.
There we go.
All right.
There we go. There we go. Just to confuse people.
Yeah, there we go. That honestly kind of dig it.
Right? Anyway, we'll start shuffling the deck. So, for those who are just tuning in, thank you for being here. We are the Wrestling for Life Network. I'm KJ. That's Nick. Our boy CJ's out there. We're having a good time. I have Thunder Rosa and Jamie Hayter on one side. I got Rich Swann and Willie Mack on the other. I know you have Willie Mack. I got Rich. I got Thunder Rosa. You got Thunder Rosa. Nobody thinks anything's going to happen. But we are rolling through, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. Don't forget, like, subscribe. We do this for all the shows and all the companies.
Absolutely.
Boom. All right. What up, KJ? What's up, Victor? The champ is here. You didn't think Jade Cargill versus Madison Rain would be a good match? You didn't. I don't know. It'll be all right.
I think it's going to be a very one-sided match. I'll tell you that.
It might be.
Oh, yeah. By the way, Rich Swann and Willie Mack are putting on a hell of a
fucking match. If you guys are not watching right now at home, Rich Swann and Willie Mack are tearing it fucking down.
Yeah.
Two very good friends, partners, know each other extremely well, and they've had a really good rivalries.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing is, Rosa and Hayter's had very much its moments, and I thought, Swann and Mack might just kind of not get too serious or whatever, but right now these men are just tearing it down already. Like they are absolutely turning it up the heat with this match.
And you know what? Hayter Thunder is not too bad either.
Oh no, I wasn't saying that was bad, but it's just now they're both starting to definitely pick up some heat.
Hayter's a big fan of the short shorts.
I'm not opposed to it.
Karrion Kross is
no
back.
Problem there, sir.
Karrion Kross is definitely back. Came back in a big way. And Triple H isn't messing around. And, see a lot of headlines out there. Triple H isn't going to take his foot off the gas. No shit. Like, he's systematically proving a point. And I feel like he's playing chess and other people are playing checkers.
Right.
That Karrion Kross pop was great. And nobody thought it was coming.
I had goosebumps the whole Rampage we watched afterwards.
Absolutely. And nobody thought while we were watching that segment, Drew was coming out to confront Roman. We knew Drew and Roman were going to fight at Clash of the Castle for months.
Right.
So we weren't surprised. Everybody kind of went into cruise control. We're going to sail into the end of the show. And as Drew comes out and starts talking, everything goes, oh, shit, there's the win. And here, Thunderstorm.
Rosa gets the win with,
by the way,
interesting finish. I like that they cut in really close to Hayter, who just seemed devastated. But I think one of the people in the chat here said Rosa just seeming like it's the greatest victory every time that she actually wins a match. To me, it's getting a little old, a little repetitive.
Right. This is good comments. I like this one. Karrion Kross is a nobody, needs to go back to NXT. He doesn't. I don't think. I get
wrong.
There you go. Nick's gonna say wrong. I get that he's not a huge name yet, but should he go back to NXT? No.
No,
I wouldn't say he's a nobody.
We were talking about
him versus
somebody. Roman. There's no way that guy goes back to NXT.
No. I think they're doing right by him, and he's gonna look like a badass. He got Scarlett back. I'm assuming he's getting his entrance back. I'm looking forward to it. And let's give it a little time, Juice. I mean, let's see what happens. Let's see if he can change your mind. But come back and talk to us about it. Rosa is crying enough to be on WWE. Yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah. Oh, goddamn, that was a huge ass splash from Willie Mack.
Yeah.
On Rich Swann.
Real Rich Swann.
Light.
Rich Swann, the guy, I think, is highly underrated, highly underutilized when obviously his opportunity in WWE was fleeting at best. It's really like I like the run he had when he went down and became champion in Impact. I'll get there, folks. Happy Saturday. Have we got the predictions for these ones? Bring Vince back. That's bold. That's bold, sir.
Well, again, 0 for 2, sir.
Oh,
you want to try to go 0 for 3. That's how you end up getting sitting on the bench.
Right? Swing and a miss.
Right.
Strike 2. Bailey wants JC Jane in her stable, and Bailey wants to have women sticking together too. Yeah, I saw a little something about Bailey liking JC Jane or knowing JC Jane. So yeah, interesting if this expands beyond the 3 women we already have. I love the idea of strong women stables. I thought this is an opportunity for I thought this was an opportunity for at some point, and I think we're getting there. But Sasha, Naomi, and a third make their presence felt to answer the bell. Is that where they introduce a fourth member so they get over? I don't know. We'll see how that works out. But for me, I'm all for this. I'm all for Karrion Kross. I'm all for the changes. I'm all for just spontaneity, excitement, not knowing. Dude, how many times have we sat on this stream and been like, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. We fucking hope this isn't going to happen, but probably will. That's all all it was, right?
Right.
I love this comment. Robert, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here tonight. AEW is for adults. WWE is for masochists. I love this. I think it's the other way around. No, I think we got this one in the blender, Nick. I think the barbed wire, dumpster, death match, blood and guts.
That's masochist.
There's the masochism I'm seeing. There's a lot of, whips and chains and handcuffs. There you go, bro. But WWE's been too fluffy, too kid friendly. So I don't even think I think WWE is for the kids and AEW is for the masochists. Now it feels like WWE is
for the masses, AEW is for the masochists.
There you go. I like that. That should be on a t-shirt.
You're welcome.
I like that one.
You're welcome, Alt.
Right. Copyright.
Right.
Trademark. Hey, thank you for being here. Welcome to the show. We appreciate you stopping by. How are you doing tonight? And everyone else out there, I hope you had a wonderful week. I hope you guys killed it. You're enjoying your weekend. Whatever you got to do to put a smile on your face, I hope that's what you're doing tonight. We are rolling through Battle of the Belts 3. We also have Rich Swann and, wow, kick in the face. And Willie Mack burning the fucking house down on BCW. Oh, yeah. Turn up the heat. It's turned up. A little bit of a, this card is gaining momentum.
Oh, absolutely. And we're getting an ad right now for Quake in the Lake. If you thought Great Balls of Fire was a, stupid name for a pay-per-view, we've got Quake in the Lake.
Quake in the Lake's got to be up there, right? Quack in the Lake. FTR returns at Quake in the Lake. Somebody let the Young Bucks know FTR is going to be in the building if they want to hide under a chair or under the ring or not even show up at all. I know it's hard.
Make sure to watch it from the parking lot.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be hard to look them in the face when you know that you ducked them like a fucking quack.
After they got you chanted out of your own arena.
Yeah, shit. Rough. It's time for the main event at Battle of the Belts. Yes, it is. Claudio
versus Takeshita. I'm going to say it so I don't keep mispronouncing this man's name.
Takeshita. That doesn't look like Takeshita.
No, not even in the slightest. I was even looking on the Titantron. I was like, how did we get Takeshita from there? Are we just coming up with something to not say that or what?
Right. It's kind of like, never mind. Some love from the fam. I always like seeing that. Is Killer Kross better than Goldberg? Yes or no? Yes.
Yeah. Right now, yeah.
Ever. I never.
You had your opinion on Goldberg. Right? He was never good. I was a fan of him in WCW.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't. I really wasn't. Mm-hmm. I was in the minority that just couldn't get behind him. I was like, eh.
Right.
I mean, the hype and for him to win the belt, and when he did win the belt, I thought it was good. But, I want a match. I wanted, a good match. I was, getting used to watching some really good shit on the other channel of, okay, this is a good match.
Yeah.
And if Goldberg never gave you a match. He gave you his staple, which I don't mind his staple, but he never had a second gear, a second level.
He was the definition of 5 moves of doom.
Right, but what bothers me about him is he's been in the business for 40 years now, I think, or 30 years now, and he never got better. He never came back one time and now I'm going to do some suplexes. No, he never got better. He never tried to improve, and I don't expect him to be fucking Daniel fucking Bryan and snapping on moves left, right, and center. But you've been around for 30 years. You haven't.
He was around a bunch of guys that were very much all up in their, creative control situation. Right. And Willie Mack just hit a hell of a power bomb on Rich Swann, and now is going up to the top rope as we've got Claudio and Takeshita kicking it off.
Yeah, keep in mind this Rich Swann Willie Mack match is still going
and still awesome. Oh, handspring cutter,
huge cutter,
2 count.
2. Oh my God, it was a 2.
Wow. Oh, wow. Off the top, off the second.
It don't work, Victor. We love it. We saw Oogity Boogity.
Right. I love that
ODB.
people are gonna watch it, still popping in and making sure to check in while they're at like work and everything.
We appreciate it. We really do enjoy having the we've come to know you so well, family. No, we appreciate it, and the fact that folks are checking in wherever they are, wherever they can. We're grateful. That's for sure.
Right.
I don't like Goldberg anymore. I think what really turned me on Goldberg, and I think it was like a lot of people, was just the go away, come back, win, go away, come back, win, and just crush. Didn't matter who was on a heater or how much they were on an upward trajectory. Crushed.
It was the Saudi matches. The Saudi matches ruined him. You got by with the matches versus Brock that were all of like 50 seconds. But when he almost paralyzed the Undertaker going for a jackhammer as he was concussed, not cool.
I always go back to that. I literally say, like, when someone's like, no, Goldberg, blah, 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 blah. How many wrestlers do you know of? And I'm guessing you need one hand, and I'll challenge the fans out there. How many wrestlers can you think of off the top of your head that Undertaker broke kayfabe because of? And that's kind of what happened at Saudi. Was you knew the Undertaker was pissed. He got up, he leaned on the ropes, he's looking at the guy like, what a fucking asshole. Like, you knew, like, that wasn't the Undertaker. The Undertaker got set on fire.
That was
and
unsafe.
Poured some water on himself and kept going.
Yeah, that was unsafe. And right now we have Mack and Swann hugging it out, raising each other's hands, celebrating.
Yeah. What a fucking match. Ladies and gentlemen, that was like a 5-star match.
I know we're only a couple in, but match of the night.
Yeah, that's my match. Absolutely. It went forever, and they tore it up. Meanwhile, Claudio, look at this shit, dude.
He's just going super technical, like
it's good.
Grab transition. Like, this is mat-based wrestling.
I have to give credit where credit's due, because we've done a lot of bitching about AEW as of late. We kind of soured on them because the other company did some good stuff. It's funny. We're so fickle. But this is a main event, no stipulation. A straight up fucking match.
Right. And it's been a lot of mat-based wrestling.
And I like it.
Yeah. Claudio's grabbing a hold of arms and everything and just not letting go.
That's
like we just got a hip toss, and Takeshita was struggling to get it because Claudio was still grabbing a hold of his arm.
Absolutely. And even the battle of strength, and then rolling into a fucking, not letting go of each other, flipping through, rolling into something else. Now they're in holds, and listen to the crowd. And that's what the FTR Briscoe series should have taught Tony. Less is more. And you can do big, gimmicky, fucking crazy matches once in a while. Make them special.
Well, that's the thing. It's one of those of, like, with even Cross coming back last night. That was amazing. You want to know why? Because WWE doesn't do it all the time. How many times do we get return after return after debut, all of that?
Where are we going with this? Hi there, Rat Boss Monster. Yes. You're the funniest guy in the world.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready, sir, hit the button. Hit the other button. I'm going to talk when he gets the boxes out of my face. And I could help him, but I want him to figure it
out. That's why I was asking you.
It's it's right here.
Oh.
There we go. Now you got me. Nick's going to take a little pause for the cause. And again, to give you an update, I got Takeshita or Takeshita, whatever you want to call him. Claudio over here. He'll always be Cesaro to me. It's hard not to call him Cesaro. People bag on JR for fucking shit up like that all the time. It's hard to be mad. But they're having a good technical match over here on this side. On this side of my little setup, Battleground just had a killer match between Rich Swann and Willie Mack. I'm telling you guys, if you didn't see this match, try and find it. Try and find the highlights of the replay. It was a solid match between two veterans that know each other extremely well. I like the match a lot. Really do. The Good Brothers, KJ and Nick, Victor and Chat, what's up? A-Town, what about the Good Brothers? Help me. All right, I'm scrolling back up. If I missed your comment and you feel like I'm never going to get back to it, just drop it again. What else we got here? You're popping in at work. I think I got that one. There we go. Some love from the fam. See, once you join, you just get pulled right in. I told you last night before it happened, Cross was going to go be going to be on SmackDown. You know, it's funny because I joked, Victor, as well. Like, I kind of just threw it out there, like, yeah. But again, kind of to Nick's point, we weren't quite sure it was going to be that soon, that quick, that fast, and in that regard. And I give high points to Triple H. I think when I say that we had hit the point where we weren't expecting any more big pops or surprises. Like, you're kind of hopeful as the episode went on, like maybe somebody else pops up. Maybe there's other surprises. I mean, we got a pretty good surprise as far as Shayna Baszler gets a bit of a push. Ricochet gets a big win. Shinsuke is going to fight Gunther. I mean, we're liking the show. The show's feeling good anyway. But once we got to that Drew Roman segment, we were pretty set that we're going to go we're going to ride this one out. You know, we're going to build up for Clash at the Castle. And then out of nowhere, the lights did go dark. We get the spotlight, and everybody realizes within a split second that's Scarlett. I thought Charlotte was coming back. I was wrong. But Scarlett was there, and you're like, holy shit. You know, Cross jumps Drew, smacks him around, turns, looks back in the ring, and we go off the air. And everybody exploded. I mean, Nick and I were joking. We're not even joking. We were being serious about having like goosebumps. It was crazy to have that kind of like, we didn't see it coming. We didn't feel it coming. You had a suspicion, but yeah, it was a good call on your part, Victor. And I kind of piggybacked on it, and turned out it was kind of right. It's crazy. So I think I can't help but think we've only just begun. Will they overdo it? I don't think so initially. I think the words I keep reading in different articles is building depth. And I think we can all agree the WWE could fluff up their roster quite a bit. They can definitely do it in a way that we don't get the same teams. We don't get the same wrestlers. We don't get the same shit over and over and over. Depth through the stories. Therefore, it's easier. When you have more compelling people to wrestle and more compelling people to do the job, then it's easier to write a 3-hour show that doesn't suck for half of it or 2/3 of it. FTR will be at Quake at the Lake, Jason. There you go. Karrion Kross and Scarlett came back to the WWE last night. Yep. Wait, I thought Jade Cargill was supposed to be on the show. I honestly thought she was doing an open challenge. I did, but I must have misheard. It. But right now, this match is still going on. I know I'm rambling about a lot of things, but I'm in picture. Takeshita and Claudio are at kind of a stalemate until that boot to the face by Claudio. On this side, I believe it's the owner dude of BCW. Fact checkers can let me know what his name is, but he's given a little fucking rah-rah speech. Wait. What was he saying? Rhino's going to fight RVD? When? I don't know what's happening. I think Hagen. I know Hagen's watching this. Did he announce Rhino is going to fight? Wait. He's got another announcement. Wow. They're bringing the Dudleys to the ECW arena, and they're going to be in the Battleground. The Dudleys are returning. Rhino is going to fight. Wow, he's building it up an ECW alum card as they're going to be back in the ECW arena. We will be here for that one, folks. Shane Douglas is signed to be here. Sabu. Hello. Well, now he's just listing them all off. BCW is going to intermission. That's genius. The dude put everyone, we're going to intermission, and the tickets for that show are on sale now. Fuck. Smooth. Total points on that one. What the hell? When is that show? Good brothers have no pop effect. They really don't. They don't. I'd like them. I want to like them, but they lack something. Am I wrong about that? I kind of agree. They just struggle. Let's see. Where does AEW come up with the names like Quake at the Lake? I admit Quake at the Lake's kind of the shittiest one as to date. If anyone's got a shittier one than Quake at the Lake, let me know. But I don't. Again, I just think when you do a shit ton of specialty shows, the names you start running out of names. Like, it's hard, like, to continually do that. Like, oh, we need something cool again. I mean, we did Road Rager, then we were fucking Blood and Guts, and then it was Fighter Fest. We did 4 of those. 4. That's lazy. That was lazy shit. We should never have got 4, 2 max. And then we got Fight for the Fallen right after it. Then we got just a straight up Dynamite. We finally just get a straight up Dynamite, and we follow it up with a Quake at the Lake. This is where Tony's going to get himself in trouble. And I think where the pressure is on now with Triple H coming in this aggressive, if Tony has any hope of chipping away and actually taking some market share, legitimately trying to climb and get into the ring with WWE, he's got to. He can't keep hot-shotting. He can't keep using clickbait. It's the equivalent of wrestling clickbait a lot of weeks. Oh, someone else might die. Shit. How about, 2 people are going to wrestle and we're good to go. This match right here, right now, Cesaro's in control. Takeshita, it's been technical. It's been good pace. It's a good, solid wrestling match. For those wondering, BCW is on intermission, so we get to focus a little bit on the main event here. Jade and Madison Rain on Wednesday night TBS belt. Yes. Wait. I thought Jade was fighting Madison Rain at it is at Quake of the Lake. Fuck. See, I was confusing them all up. Yes. I'm interested. I'm curious how this is going to play out. Madison's a vet. It's interesting because they signed her on as a coach / trainer. I almost feel like, was that a loophole to get her in some matches? I don't know. Oh shit. Blue Thunderbomb on the champion, but he kicks out at 2 folks. Quiver in the river. I like it. Let's go, folks. We got lots of people on the stream right now. Give me your best. Quake at the Lake, right? Quiver by the river, down by the bay. I don't care. Give me your best. Blow it up in the box. Let us know what funky name do you have for the next AEW show. Let's see some creativity, ladies and gentlemen. But what else we got here tonight? Takeshita going up to the top rope, and Cesaro's chasing him up there. There you go. We got a question for each other. The next pay-per-view is called Fart in a Cart. There you go. Boss Monster. Ding on the board. I like it. Dethrone Roman. I'll let you guys talk that one out. Needs to be done. Nasty landing by Cesaro went the wrong way. I missed it, Jason. A little short on the frog splash. Cesaro kicks out again. I really hope Claudio doesn't get hurt. I really hope that, you know, we've seen him have some injury problems in the past. I really hope he stays healthy. We are going swinging with Cesaro. That we are. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, shit. I almost ended the fucking stream. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't been here before, we are doing the live stream, live reaction for Battle of the Belts. We're also doing BCW's Turn Up the Heat. It's been a crazy night on that card. We're in intermission right now. And 2 count for me anyway. Takeshita kicks out. Cesaro in control. And we're getting the step through for the sharpshooter. There we go. What else we got? He is one that can. He is the one that can dethrone Roman because he's a Triple H guy. Are we talking about Karrion? I agree. I mean, Karrion coming in. I mean, there's lots of talk now that USA Network's feeling left out, and we told you, like we talked about it on Thursday on the podcast. We talked about it during the streams this week. I felt like Fox wanted in. And that's where we're like, what's Fox going to do? They see everyone, like, you know, SummerSlam was good. Everyone's talking about the buzz. And, you know, Fox is going to want in on this. And sure enough, we get Karrion Kross. So we kind of had a feeling something was going to come out of it. But now USA Network saying, well, you know what? Roman barely ever comes here. He barely ever wrestles here when he does. I think we've gotten 1 match in the last handful of months. We want a champion. I mean, what do you do? 2, a late 2, by the way. You know, when you know your network wants something, you kind of got to figure it out. So there's a lot of talk about separating those 2 belts again and allowing Raw to have a champion, and somebody like Karrion Kross could be that champion that quick. I don't think that's unreasonable at all. You got a big buzz with them. You created a big splash with them. Why not? Put them at the top of the division. Don't send them down to the bottom and do a bunch of job matches that nobody gives a shit about. And by the time you push them, nobody cares anymore. Oh. Wow. Both men smacking the shit out of each other right now. Anybody who's actually watching Turn Up the Heat, what have you thought up into intermission? How have you felt about the first portion? Oh, my God. He killed him with a brain buster. Takeshi's good. This kid has been surprising. Everyone let me know. How are you guys feeling about Takeshita since he's come? What a brain buster. Jesus. Good match. Not a match of the year candidate like I was hoping. Yeah, Sean, I think that would bit of a stretch, but not bad. To be honest, Rich Swann and Willie Mack put on a slightly better show. But this has been good. I don't hate it. Oh, back pain. You need some rollbacks. Killer Kross is one that can dethrone. I agree. I mean, that's really a possibility. Propaganda at Talladega. Not bad. Not bad. All right, we got a 7 out of 10. Let us know your ratings for Battle of the Belts. Wow. Wait. Shit. Where is this place? Where is this place for the pay-per-view? Which pay-per-view? BCW is in Philadelphia. Exactly. That's why Roman needs to lose the belt. Why the hell they have him take both belts to be a part-timer? No wonder USA Network is pissed. Steve, yeah, I mean, it's hard to argue with that, right? I mean, it's hard to say, well, no, come on, they're being unreasonable. I was all for unifying the titles, but you got to position it properly, and he has to appear on both shows, one way or the other. So it's a tricky dynamic. And yeah, I mean, when you have 2 different networks that have 2 different sets of interest, mostly their own, as you can imagine, they're going to debate it, and they're going to want their piece of the pie. They're going to want some type of shine on that show as well. So it's a possibility. It really is. And maybe does this triple threat somehow, they said maybe, this triple threat somehow plays into it. And it works itself into some type of dynamic where Roman does drop one of the two belts. All right, we're getting some Blackpool elbows. I know my shit glitched a little, so I'm a little behind on this one. But BCW should be returning shortly as well. Oh, that's right. Brain hemorrhage in Anchorage. That one's not bad. Big win, big win. Avengers, welcome. I heard they're supposed to split the belts. Yeah, I think kind of what we were just chomping on with that. AEW gets an 8 out of 10 from Gary, by the way. Let us know out of 10. For all those who are new here, at the end of every show, we take your rating out of 10, and we see how everybody feels about the particular show they just watched. So don't be shy. This is a channel for fans, by fans. We do this every night for all the companies, all the brands. We try not to miss as much. We catch as much as we can. But let us know down below. What do you give AEW Battle of the Belts tonight? What is your score out of 10? And if you want to tell us a little bit why, I appreciate that too. With that being said, Battle of the Belts is over. And soon, turn up the heat. BCW will be back from intermission, and we'll get back into the action there. Let everybody know what is going on in that side of the programming. So thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new, like, subscribe, join. We're a family. Click that little bell. We pop up with news updates on a whim. When something breaks, we like to get on. Our live streams often start early, randomly. We just pop up whenever. So click that little bell. You never know when you're going to get more content, new content. You don't want to miss any of it. So like, subscribe, join the family, be a part of the show. And if you didn't know, like I said, the name's right there. We're the Wrestling for Life Network, the fastest growing YouTube channel. And we're having so much fun kicking it with everyone every fucking night of the week. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for enjoying. And let us know in the chat, how do you feel about Battle of the Belts? How do you feel about BCW if you're watching that? Let us know. Don't be shy. And welcome back, Nick, as soon as you're ready.
I was waiting till you were done. I was letting you finish up. Yeah, woo!
I can breathe.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so let us know what you think with Battle of the Belts. I don't know what you think. I think it was all right, but that's the thing, is I feel like now, and again, like I've said it's weird that nothing's really changed with the AEW. It's just what's changed around AEW that it feels a little bit down. Funny. It feels a little flat.
Right? No, it's like the old joke, right? Like when you're starving and someone gives you a saltine cracker, you're thrilled, right? Like,
right?
Oh my, the best cracker ever. Like but then when there's a little more of a fucking feast on the table, all of a sudden that cracker don't look so pretty. And for me, I really think that I mean, I'm not abandoning ship. I mean, I joke that the bandwagon just fucking filled up real quick, but there's good shit happening. So AEW is going to have to readjust and respond in some way, shape, or form. And the only way they can respond is in the ring with quality. Give us quality stories, give us quality matches, and you can continue to do what you do. If it continues to be hot shotting, if it continues to be random shit, if it continues to be, gimmick and stipulations, you're going to lose interest. And the other companies are going to steamroll.
If it keeps as car crash wrestling, if it keeps along that lines of that Vince Russo of everything's got to have a gimmick, everything's got to have a name, like I see Boss going through with all these names for different shows for AEW. Like we were getting Quake at the Lake, we've had Anarchy in the Arena matches, Blood and Guts. Like, when do we just have regular wrestling matches? And those often deliver, because that's what WWE's doing, is just letting the wrestlers actually go out and wrestle. Fantastic idea. Who would have imagined?
Well, it's simple. And again, like, you see characters getting more in line with who they are. Karrion Kross didn't come back with his you know, his BDSM mask on, and he didn't come in with leather straps. No, he just came in as a badass, beat the shit out of Drew McIntyre with his gorgeous wife. And yeah, I mean, she came out, she drops the hourglass, and everybody in the fucking wrestling world, not everybody, but a good chunk of us, all fucking knew what that meant. And and our minds went boom. No one went, oh man, he shouldn't do that. No, we were like, holy fuck, she put the thing down. Ah.
You didn't even have to do that, and just seeing him back there, we were just like, holy crap, because we'd just been talking about it earlier that day. That we expected Sasha and Naomi to come back before we ever expected Cross to come back that same day.
I put them on the thumbnail, man. I was
right. We had to change our damn thumbnail because we had we had talked about it all the way back, you know, till the week before, but people had just started talking about Karrion Kross coming back to WWE, and then he turns up that night on SmackDown.
It's crazy.
That's a holy SHIT moment.
It really was.
Well, I think it was something JR said too during Dynamite or Rampage. I mean, to where AEW had a holy poop moment, WWE had a holy shit moment. There's a difference.
There's a difference. It's a true story. And yeah, I mean, it's a completely different dynamic now, Nick. And for me, Battle of the Belts was I'll give it a 6.5. I'll give it a little bit of a rub. It wasn't bad. I really liked the main event. I really thought the Claudio Takeshita match was good. Rosa Hayter wasn't bad. It was all over the place though. What else did we get?
We had Lethal versus Wardlow.
I didn't like any of that. That was meh. You know, again, another person through a table. It is what it is. They're building up something that I want better for Wardlow. I really do.
Yeah, to me, I'm pretty much right there with you. Like a 6 is about, I'd say. I'm surprised, especially since it's meant to be like a special show and everything. That it's only 3 matches. Like it went by super quick, I feel, and nothing. Christ, we even, you know, spoiler alert, we forgot it was going on. So it tells you how much that they built it up. That's a problem.
Oh, dude, I mean, you make me laugh. I really tried to play it off to the fam and the fans that, you know, oh no, this is what we do. We do double headers.
We do double headers. We do try and keep track of everything. But like I said, it's just sometimes there's so much, some things slip through the crack. And that just shows you how much AW really pushed that out there.
Yeah, it's so funny. We were like, oh shit, dude. Because we had made the decision to do BCW and we weren't backing out of that. And we're like, oh fuck, they're doing this thing now. Shit. So no. And I mean, it wasn't bad. It was an enjoyable, quick 1 hour hit. Not bad.
Oh yeah. It was a nice little breather towards the start of BCW here. And hopefully they continue to turn up the heat. Right now we are still I'm still in an intermission.
I'm still in intermission as well. I don't know how long a standard BCW intermission is. But you know what we'll do? We got lots of people here. If you're new, I'm going to remind everyone real quick what we do here. And then while I'm doing that, you know, anybody in the chat, anyone watching right now, any question, whatever you got, throw questions at us. We'll do a little back and forth.
AMA. We'll turn this into like Reddit.
Yeah, no, I guess.
Not quite. No, don't go that far.
No, I don't.
Sorry.
Yeah,
just ask us anything. Ask us anything wrestling related.
And just and when BCW comes back from intermission, we will start covering it again and let you guys know what's happening in the action. I'm not a big fan of wrestling shows with intermissions.
It's very different, and like you can see a little bit, it causes that, you know, pause. It feels awkward. You don't know how long. It's why do that? Why break up the action in the middle of the show?
Yeah, right. Like it's a little interesting. And I mean, even we saw at GCW one night. Now they had to set up a scaffold match, but usually companies have like I guess when you have a lower budget, it's hard to kind of fill that space. So they just go to a screen until you come back 10 minutes later and they got scaffolding everywhere.
Well, man, we still are supposed to be getting the Sins of the Father match. So maybe we're going to get something crazy between Shamrock and Baby Bulldog. Maybe we'll get some like Lion's Den, you know, octagon setup or something.
Yo, I'm curious to see what Shamrock is like right now. I want to see what he looks like. I want to see how this handles. This is just going to be a clunker of a match. I have no idea. I'm a big fan of Davey. I'm a big fan of what he's been doing with the Commonwealth Connection, but this could be a very ugly match. I mean, as long as, well, I mean, if he doesn't pass out during it, we'll be okay.
Yeah, that's going to be the thing. Is when's the last time we really saw Ken Shamrock in a wrestling ring? That's a good question.
That's actually a good one. If any fact checkers out there, let us know the last time we spotted Ken Shamrock in a wrestling ring. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are. But with that being said, I will take a moment while we're still in intermission, and I just will let everyone know, especially if you're new here, we are the Wrasslin for Life Network. I know I say that a lot. It's right there. I probably shouldn't have to say it as much. But that being said, I do like reminding everyone what we do. And we are here all the goddamn time, 7 days a week, most weeks. Every once in a while, we'll take a night off. Probably, maybe tomorrow. You never know. We might pop up with something original. But we do this for all the companies. We go NWA, New Japan, AEW, WWE, GCW, MLW if they have a great card. We cover it all. We do a live stream, live reaction. If you missed the show, we'll fill you in on all the details. Plus, we'll talk some shit. And we love being for the fans, by the fans. We click on all, it takes us a while sometimes because we talk so much shit. But we click on just about as many of those chat contributions as we possibly can. But it's been a fun time. Don't forget, live streams, Monday Night Raw, NXT 2.0, Wednesday Dynamite. Thursday, we do our podcast, our weekly podcast. Friday, we come back for doubleheader. It's going to be a triple header next week. But we're going to do 3 shows all at the same time. That's right. Tonight was a doubleheader. Next week, we'll get some triple header. And then in a couple weeks, we'll get another triple header after that. Like, subscribe. If you like wrestling, if you don't want to watch wrestling by yourself, or if your friends want 2 other friends or 3 other friends to watch it with you, like, subscribe, join, share, tell a friend, be a friend. Thank you for being here tonight. But like I said, we do this nonstop, folks.
The wrestling may suck, but we never will. The wrestling may be in an intermission, but we never will.
Yeah, we never go. Well,
not fully. There's always somebody.
Not fully. You don't go full stop.
Yeah, never go full quit.
Damien.
I don't know. I couldn't think of it.
I was like, who is that? It's Damien. I'm looking forward to Ken Shamrock tonight. Interesting.
Yeah, I am. I wonder how old Kenny is. Let me look that up real quick.
Shamrock?
Yeah.
Ooh, is he early 50s?
He is. Hold on.
Mid?
Tell me his age, damn it. 58.
Wow, late 50s.
Yeah, so the
in
man
Impact
is almost
Wrestling
60.
Dale says, in Impact Wrestling, when Ken Shamrock in the ring, wrestled in the ring. So we're going back a little bit now.
Yeah, I was just trying to look that up now that I'm on his Wikipedia page of, when the last time he was in a ring was. But I feel like it would have been something with Impact, like probably somebody's like Hall of Fame thing is most likely what would have happened.
Right. James, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us tonight. Ken is wrestling. I guess
not what, but who.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be Sins of a Father match. I'm not quite sure if that's a stipulation tied to it or it's just a tagline. But he's fighting Harry Smith. Harry Smith? Yeah.
Baby Bulldog. Yeah.
Baby Bulldog.
Smith.
Junior.
All of that. D.H. Smith.
Be interesting if he gets tapped by Triple H.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. That he was there. He was there working dark matches, and then Vince just didn't know what to do with him.
How do you not know what to do with him?
Are you kidding me?
That was my biggest pet peeve about Vince and his team. You constantly heard, oh, Bailey's not coming back yet. We don't have anything for her. That's your one fucking job. Come up with things for them. What are you doing? Like, how do you not? Oh, so we don't have any. That's like going to fucking McDonald's and they go, no, we don't have the burgers. What do you mean? That's your fucking gig. You provide the fucking service. So what do you mean you don't have anything? Fucking go find something. Make it work. They're talented. Why are you not using them? What are you doing?
Well, I think that's what Hunter's doing right now. Like I said, he's very much realizing, oh, well, we have Ricochet kicking around and Shinsuke and Shayna, and we're not using them. Okay. Well, there you go.
So you're live for every Raw, SmackDown, and AEW pay-per-views too. Yes, we are Avengers.
Yes, sir.
Monday Night Raw, all the shows. The only one we kind of half-ass is Impact Wrestling on Thursdays, because we do our live
and
podcast.
that's only the weekly show. The pay-per-views we're still here for.
And we're here for all the pay-per-views. Like one of our best shows ever was Slammiversary. So yeah, we cover it just as much as we can. Almost every Saturday and Sunday, we're here with some type of pay-per-view. And shit, on a random night that we don't have good wrestling to watch, we'll just come out with an award show or some old memory lane show. We don't stop. And we do this at a different pace.
Yeah,
folks,
you
and
too
we've been
can
grinding.
yourself potentially. We still got the end of the year Golden KJ award coming up.
The Golden KJ, that fucking kills me. But that being said, guys, like, yeah, we're literally going to be, we're only like 4 months into this.
We're still a baby.
22 weeks, I think, coming up. So yeah, man,
We're
it's
the new
been fun.
kids on the block.
So if you're new here, like and subscribe. We do all the shows, and we also do news updates and our podcast. So lots of content. If you like wrestling, this place to be. I'm surprised I still fucking air my lungs, honestly. When was the last time I shut up? The Golden KJ.
When was the last time? Well, yeah, true. I was about to say one either of us, but you kind of were going on a heater there.
A little bit.
The Golden KJ, yes, absolutely. Go and check our half-year awards. You know, I would say the first one out there to do that of a half-year award for 2022. Like I've said before with the channel, often imitated, often duplicated, never replicated. But yes, we did a half-year award show because already it's been a crazy enough year in professional wrestling. It kind of deserved it. And now we're seeing the back half of 2022 is just as crazy as well. We just had Karrion Kross come back last night. We've got Mance Warner on AEW. We've got, Jonathan Gresham taking a break from wrestling. We've got this person moving around, that person moving around. Plus now, Christ, we've got Ken Shamrock coming back. We've got Bully Ray and PCO together as a tag team. And it's insanity in professional wrestling. This is the perfect time if you are a professional wrestling fan. This is the dawning of a new era. This is the new generation attitude era.
Yes. I mean, we're getting like football to the groin stuff. And
we got Brock flipping a freaking ring with a tractor.
Like, how are we going to make a statement? I got an idea.
We're just going to break the damn
I want to
ring.
know who came up with the fucking idea. I want to know who pitched it.
Probably Brock.
Brock's just sitting there. I'll bring a tractor. Fuck it.
I drove my tractor here. Do you want to use it? And speaking, I don't know how I was going to tie that in.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going with that.
ECW is back right now. I have the half inebriated ring announcer right now.
Yeah, and he looks funny. He looks like
he just woke up out of bed. Like they just literally found this man outside of the arena and gave him a suit and said, "Hey, you want to introduce some matches?
Honestly,
we'll give you a sandwich."
He looks like a high school art teacher. Like comes walking in with the hair all fucking messy. He's a little wonky and weird.
Right.
Pretty sure he's been drinking on break.
And so we are getting MYKA coming out to the ring right now.
The Golden KJ. What you didn't know? Pink Ranger didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't know. I think you were up for one. You at least,
right?
Got a fan award.
Killer Crossface Davey Boy Smith Jr. last Saturday. Yes, during Ric Flair's last match.
We were watching Ric Flair's event. His last match, which, by the way, you can also go and watch on this channel because that's, like we said, we're not lying when we say that. We cover anything and everything. And that's when we were talking about, before all these reports, before Sean Ross Sapp, before Brian Alvarez, before Meltzer, we were talking about Cross going back to WWE because now that Hunter's back. And then, sure as hell, next Friday, guess who shows up?
Nah. And Victor was a part of that conversation, so it's funny.
Oh, yeah.
James Jones, yes, it's a new generation. Get ready for a treat. It all begins again. Listen, am I wrong to still, like, I'm with everybody, but I'm still kind of jogging alongside, opposed to, like, in the wagon.
Oh, you don't want to be fully on the train? I think I'm the
like, I'm on it. Like, it's hard not to be, but, like, I'm there with the crew. It's just, I think this is all great. I really do. I just really hope something weird doesn't then it just goes the other way. But I mean, so far so good. I mean, we're shooting fucking. You're fucking hitting bullseyes left, right, and center. So kudos.
To me, the fact that he has TK shook means that we're going in the right direction.
Yeah, no, it's funny. And then just like press release. Listen, I would have quietly hired a team. I wouldn't have had that released to anybody. Why does anybody know that?
A year ago plus, but that's besides
right. But when you finally do it on the heels of all this being announced about Triple H and and whether it's true or not, people are going to connect those fucking dots pretty quick.
Oh yeah, and everybody's a coach, and everybody's got this title and that title.
Maybe you should have done that just a little,
right. Well, I mean, he could also come back with the whole Vince thing super quick of he's now the longest tenured CEO. Well, man, congratulations. How's that working out for you?
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
But it was just, again, we'll see what
Read the room, Tony. Read the room.
Right.
But yes, right now we have MYKA and JAZMIN ALLURE right now in the ring. Interesting that they come back from intermission from this. It's almost, I don't know. Maybe not the choice I would have came back from.
Dude, the guy looks so funny to me. Like they just woke him up out of the backseat of his car.
Well, the ref kind of looks like bald Jack Black.
Yeah. All right. The fourth week of every month should be a named event. Yes and no. Maybe every 6 weeks.
Says who? Tony?
No, he's worse. Yeah. And I get what you're saying, like a monthly kind of bigger show.
The monthly pay-per-views. That's a thin line. Well, especially I will give you monthly pay-per-views if Raw goes to 2 hours. And we don't get like 7-hour pay-per-views.
Who is that?
That's the only way I think we need to go back to, monthly pay-per-views from WWE. I like the way that they're going about it now of pay-per-views are more a bit when they're called for or they're built up to better. They're not just, well, guess we're having Hell in a Cell, so you two should be in a Hell in a Cell match.
I think WWE should cut out at least 2 pay-per-views from their schedule. And I think they should spread them out. And instead of going once a month, do like every 6 weeks and just spread them out a little bit.
And
now we're getting more than one.
AW. Yeah, it is a bit like that of, well, like you were saying, it's almost a bit worse than that of, it almost seems like one a week now has to have some sort of special name attached to it. We've got Quake at the Lake coming up. We had the Barbed Wire Everywhere Shark Cage match for Fyter Fest. We had 4 nights of Fyter Fest?
Yeah, that was bullshit. I know people said I overreacted sometimes. But
sometimes.
I thought it was bullshit, and I think it's lazy. Because I think you go, all right, Fyter Fest, I can tolerate it. If you want to do a 2-night Fyter Fest, then you do a really good Rampage. And then we're good to go. Or you go Wednesday to Wednesday, and you work around it. Like if your ring crew has to switch up the aprons and to film the Rampage, then do it. Do something. But it just felt so lazy to give us 4 fucking, Fyter Fest. And again, so now even if you were like, man, Fyter Fest is usually pretty cool each year. It's 4 of them. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
It's a month of wrestling.
James said, yeah, absolutely. It's too much of a good thing. That's AW's problem is they've burnt people out on the surprises, the debuts, the gimmicks. Sometimes you put a hat on a hat on a hat. It's too much. But James says, Dro, how I see it, well, Cross should have been in that spot already because Roman turned part-timer and they need to leave that era. No, I think Roman still works very much in the schedule that he has, especially if you build everyone up around him. That's the problem and what made Roman not being around on every show every week so noticeable is because there was no one else that could fill that void or be anywhere near that level. I think if you build up like you're seeing Papa Paul start to do around that, and you have, mid-carders who are in good storylines and everybody's kind of got something going and everything matters, everything means something, that's when Roman not being there every week doesn't matter because you still get, the little bits from Paul. You get a little bit from Sammy, you get a little bit from the Usos. Maybe you bring up Solo, stuff like that. That's how you make that work.
There is a match going on. BCW has returned from intermission. I know we haven't talked about it much. It's MYKA and
MYKA,
opponent.
and JAZMIN Allure.
JAZMIN Allure. So that's going on. We're not talking about it much, but we'll keep an eye on it.
Well, we're still just kind of waiting for this is kind of the last match right now. We're still left. We'd have Ken Shamrock versus Harry Smith in the Sins of the Father match. Will that be a stipulation? We don't know. We still have the tag team match between Brian Cage and Casey Navarro versus Buddy Matthews and Tony Nese. And then we still have the tag team match between ONITA and FMW Leather. Basically, for those of you who haven't ever watched FMW, it's basically their version of Discount Leatherface without getting copyrighted, versus Bully Ray and PCO. So we have 3 stellar matches back to back to back.
That's an insane match.
Yeah.
And I'm looking, I mean, they're talking about one of their next shows coming up that it's going to be stacked. I mean, they're going to do RVD. They're going to have ECW alum everywhere. RVD and Rhino in a match. Like, that's crazy, man. Dudley's getting
does
back
it
together.
Seem though a bit like too many companies now are still trying to just bring up and kind of just be the new version of ECW? They're not trying to do their own thing. They're just like, well, how can we be ECW now?
Yes and no. I mean, there's a void to be filled, right? Like, ECW created a separate market from the standard.
But GCW, I think, has that right now, and now I think they very much are falling into that third slot.
I would say that. I say that's accurate. I think overall what we're getting from GCW, it puts him in that ECW position if we're turning back the clock.
Right.
I don't disagree with that. You know, some BCW fans or
you get XPW,
PWG.
I'm not knocking these companies or anything like that because they do put on hell of a matches. It's just I would rather see them try and fly their own flag than try and fly their version of ECW's flag.
Well, yeah, and what's kind of an interesting factor of all this is because you've had the WWE running the show for so long, there was really a huge influx of wrestlers floating around, right? So see the Bully Rays and we're getting RVD. We've seen a lot of throwback where even Matt Hardy was doing the indies before he signed back with AEW.
Oh yeah, I love the sign that was on AEW when it was Christian.
Yeah, right.
Hardy. I played this game on No Mercy. Yes, 10 on 10. And JAZMIN Allure picks up the win right now. So folks, let us know what you're excited for.
Wait, you got the win?
Last 3 matches. She's taking dollar bills, y'all, from the fans. Dollar make you holla.
I'm so
do something strange for a little piece of change. She literally has a single strap tucked in there right now. That's cool. You good? Oh
yeah, I'm enjoying my chocolate covered peanut. And
I don't know what video you're talking about, but you're watching us right now. That's the only video I feel you should be watching at this moment.
Did you watch his video? Whose video?
Yeah. Who? New Day. Who? Nah.
There you go.
Just joined this channel today, moments ago. Absolutely. Thank you very much, sir. And who's to say, I'm very much someone who just randomly on a WrestleMania weekend happened across the channel, was in the chat and everything, and now I'm up here, damn near 7 days a week, right along with you, Mr. Every Night, KJ.
Absolutely.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's it. No, thank you, James. We appreciate every subscriber we get. And, we're pushing along here. So thank you so much for being a part of the show, joining the chat. And anyone out there that hasn't spoken up, said hi, gave their opinion on something, don't be shy.
Absolutely. We are a channel for fans, by fans, the hottest growing channel in wrestling right now.
JAZMIN Allure in Ring of Honor. Damian, yeah, not bad. I mean,
that's where I recognize
give a great opinion on her,
but the name. I couldn't place her.
Wait, what the hell? Literally
had the art teacher introducing somebody right now. Just the lights have gone out, and we just got spotlights on the entrance. So,
but I just hit refresh, and next thing I know, VSK is coming out.
Yo, okay.
And I'm like, let's try that again.
Right. It's got to be Buddy Murphy right now because it's very much looking House of Blackie. Yes. So we're getting Buddy Matthews coming out. So we're gonna get Buddy Matthews and Tony Nese versus Casey Navarro and Brian Cage. So even still, though, this is still AEW loaning its guys out to other companies.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I think this is going to be a hell of a match.
That's part of the allure, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, you took Buddy and Tony for this match.
Mm-hmm.
Folks, let us know who you have for this match.
Mm-hmm.
I think I took Brian Cage just because Tony seems to hate him in AEW, but every other booker seems to just be like, you're big. You win. You look like Brock with a mohawk. You win.
What channel are you guys watching? We're watching this channel.
We're watching our channel.
No, we're
Thank you for watching our channel and asking us if we're watching our channel.
And me too today. Yes. Dro, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining the family. And as you can see by the chat, everybody's very welcoming around here.
Yeah, we're a family. We've got even regulars, all of that. Like I'm sure JV and Victor and all them are still kicking around in the backstage there.
It's true. Here comes Tony Nese. Wrestling News Now said, yeah, a lot of people say a lot of things, but it's got legs, though. This one does have some legs, and not totally dethrone him. I think Roman's going to have a belt when he gets to WrestleMania next year.
Oh, to me, my whole thing and my whole pitch on this is if you're going to do it that way, you do a 2 out of 3 falls match. You do the first fall for, say, the WWE belt and the last fall for the Universal belt, and you have, say, Cross choke out Drew for the first belt, and then you have Roman spear one of them, probably spear Drew, pin Drew, all of that, or guillotine him or something, and he gets the Universal. Because the Universal, his reign with that has gone on so long. I think you keep that make that the top belt in the promotion, because it would be like probably by the time he gets to, say, The Rock versus Roman at Mania in Hollywood, you're getting at 1,000+ day reign.
Yeah, sorry, I got distracted by the comment here by James. Yeah, because I can tell that these guys are old school like me, saw the 80s and more, and it's always good to have real wrestling fans. I like to think we are real wrestling fans. I was going to
say, just a little bit.
That's it.
I mean, our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is authentic, and if you're talking about that wrestling, you better put that for life with it.
That's pretty. Put a bow on it.
Yeah, see? So.
There you go. Brian Cage, Casey Navarro for the win. Good call, Damian. I think you had Cage. Yeah, you had Cage.
Yeah.
So we'll see how
push
that goes.
Brian Cage. He's holding up a sign right to the camera that says "Push Brian Cage." Now you can't tell me he didn't know that was there. Seeing how it was on the back of the thing that the guy.
No, he walked right over to it. That's so funny.
His wife's texted him, so the guy's going to be right to the far right of his commentary.
That's cousin Billy.
Yeah.
With Tony, you can tell he don't like if it's one's speak back and don't fall in order. With Tony, you can tell he don't like.
I would disagree with that. I think MJF.
I don't get that vibe.
I still stand my ground that is a work. And now with Hunter though being in charge, you might have worked yourself into a shoot there, brother. But I feel very much you're not letting a guy that's under contract go to all these events, say all of this, do all of these interviews. You're not giving him TV time while you're doing a deal with television companies, and he's coming out there and saying, "Fire me, you fucking Mark, fire me." It's still, that's the thing, is this man had everybody's attention of the man. If he buys a plane ticket, everybody's reporting about it. Now everybody's reporting about the fact that no one's talking about MJF. Literally, this man has become self-made clickbait. And he's one of those guys that can still work all the angles, still get heel heat, still keep kayfabe with social media and everything going on. So absolutely, I don't think that it's a whole issue of Tony doesn't like people that don't talk back. I think it's just that Tony listens to everybody too much. Like, all of those EVPs, the Young Bucks especially, they absolutely get whatever they want. They're very much, I've called them the Hulk Hogan of tag team wrestling. They're very much, doesn't work for me, brother. But speaking of working, we have right now Tony Nese and Buddy Murphy both just taking it to Brian Cage. Just fluid tag team work. It's funny that both these guys were on 205 Live. And I forgot. Yes, because when Buddy was the 205 champion, Tony was kind of his, right-hand guy. And that's when we got the face turn from Tony at WrestleMania 33, I believe. Yes, I think it was 33 if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, so these guys have very much worked together, and it shows. Oh, yeah. So this is going to be a hell of a match, and I like that it's already off to a fast pace, because right now we have Casey Navarro squared up with both of them. If Drew wins at Castle, Theory cashes in and wins off Drew. I don't think that that's going to happen under Vince at all. I almost wonder if they do like a notice thing and they find a reason to get the briefcase off of Theory, because I almost feel like they almost wanted him to cash it in at SummerSlam, and that was almost supposed to be a cash in, except it didn't quite officially become a cash in. All of that, they're beating the Vince out of Austin Theory right now, so I don't know what to make at all of what's going on with him or any sort of push they're giving him. I'm a fan of Casey Navarro from MLW. He has a lot of good matches. Yeah, that's the thing is, well, MLW, I feel like they're the next promotion that's really honestly going to start getting picked off. You're going to start seeing wrestlers from there show up in AEW, in WWE. I would love to see Jacob Fatu involved in Roman's story. I would love to see Alex Hammerstone in WWE. I'd honestly like to see either guy in either company. So yeah, MLW has a ton of talent. Like we've even talked about Big Cass potentially coming to WWE and then bringing Enzo from MLW over with him. So I think that MLW is kind of the next in line to kind of really get, I guess, pick through when it comes to their roster a little bit like what happened with like Progress and all of the European companies when you got Walter and Pete Dunne and all those guys going over to WWE. Could Casey Navarro working in WWE or no, Nick? I think it's a possibility. I think he's a bit more, it depends on how they would want to do him. I feel like, and I don't want this to sound like any sort of a slight, I feel like he might be a little bit more like an AEW guy. I feel like AEW still knows how to work better when it comes to the smaller guys, when it comes to the cruiserweights, the high flyers. You still get even guys like Darby, who's one of the pillars of their company. He's a smaller kind of indie guy. Granted, he's not so much a high flyer, but I don't know how well he would do in WWE in the land of the giants. I know even a guy like Carmelo Hayes, he's a guy I'd love to see get moved up to the main roster, and especially now under Hunter, but he's still a bigger guy for being a bit more of, a faster, more springboardy, lighter guy. So I think I could see him in AEW more than I would WWE. And right now we have, speaking of Casey Navarro, he was just going to town. We had Brian Cage with a suspended suplex on Tony Nese. Oh, and damn, the man just did a standing moonsault onto Tony Nese. Like I said, Brian Cage can do some athletic stuff as hell. It's a bit, he does have a bit of that freakish athletic, but he's also a bit times he's a little too stiff. He's a little too Tin Man-y of just, he looks like he might struggle to actually be flexible. Yeah, Tony Nese right now just getting worked in the corner. How was Battleground, Alex? It is still going on. Like I said, for folks that don't know, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We are here 7 days a week. My buddy KJ is right now in a little pause for the cause because we have been here covering BCW, Turn Up the Heat, ever since that started about 2 hours ago. We've got Ken Shamrock, ONITA, PCO, Bully Ray, you name it, they're showing up here. And then we also did AEW's Battle for the Belts. That wrapped up. But we are here 7 days a week, so absolutely be a friend, tell a friend. like, share, and subscribe. We are here covering anything and everything. And like I said, BCW Turn Up the Heat is going on still right now. Right now we have Casey Navarro and Tony Nese locking up. He's got a front face lock in the center of the ring. What about another fake cash in for Theory? Yeah, but I feel like they've already, they're jobbing this man out to high holy heaven of how many times you're going to keep doing it and still expect this guy to be taken any bit of seriously. Like I said, to me, that's now has shifted from Seth Rollins when he won the Money in the Bank briefcase. That kind of, oh, he's going to be the up and comer, he's going to take it, to now this is Otis when he won the briefcase of, damn, well, he was hot, but now he's not anymore. What the hell do we do with him? But wow, they are just working over Tony Nese to all sorts of. But I do agree with you. You have to be that boss to run a promotion. The TV is the most important. That's what carries you and how you get paid. Absolutely. These guys are under contract. And speaking of contracts, I think Tony Nese might be wondering if he signed the right one, signing with AEW, because he very much was just getting curled like a set of dumbbells by Brian Cage and then just thrown over his head like he was just nothing. And right now we have Casey going up top of Brian Cage's shoulders. This is going to be an interesting. Oh, and he misses the splash off the top rope. I could see Cass resigning. Yeah, absolutely. I think there's a good potential. They were looking at Cass when he showed up in AW for MJF and Wardlow's whole situation. That was very much talked about. So I think he would be a good shout to go back to WWE. Theory keeps faking cash in until Mania. Just end it. Just stop it. Just have him cash in and fail. Just be done with it. Move on. Casey, I used to see on GTS in New Jersey. Good for him. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's always nice to see guys coming up from, local promotions to now that they're on stuff that you're watching. I should say that the world's watching. Who is Cass? Big Cass. Big Cass, who was with Enzo Amore in WWE. That's who we're talking about. William Morrissey, W. Morrissey. Yes. Not Alexander. Oh, okie dokie. Oh, not Alex. Alexander. Sorry, Alexander. I will call you Alexander. Apparently, we're getting super technical on names here. Well, I'm Big Nick. KJ's on break, and CJ's probably floating around somewhere. And we are the Wrasslin for Life Network. So there we go. Now that we've all introduced ourselves.
Boom.
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
The devil
with the hellfire and brimstone in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, I should probably change mine.
I was about to type that over to you. That's so funny. Batman, welcome. Remember, I am Batman.
Right.
What do you think of Belair call up from NXT? Since it's happened, it's been good for her. She's talented. She's athletic. I've been pretty critical of her character. Again, we'll see. Again, she's one of the wrestlers that I'm curious, without this heavy scripting, do they become more appealing? Do they become more fluid? Do they become more interesting? It's possible.
I think she's natural. She almost feels held back because of what they write. Like she has to stay to that.
That's what I think. I mean, we saw that for years with Roman, right?
Babyface
Roman was like, almost reading a teleprompter.
So we had Suffering Succotash, and now we've got Your Daddy's Not Here Anymore.
Right. Where else do we got? That PCO versus Doc Gallows street fight was brutal on Impact. Listen, PCO had some really good matches this year so far. I like the ones he had with Jonah. Man, this guy was crazy. You think he was an 80s wrestler, from my neck of the woods, the French part of my neck of the woods.
The Mountie, he was the Mountie, and then he was part of the Quebecers, right?
Yep. And then he kind of does some independent stuff. He does some training up here in the north.
Reinvented himself, comes back as pretty much, the Frankenstein of professional wrestling.
And correct me if I'm wrong. He's approximately 55.
Una momento. But yeah, the man, everything that this man's done now has been absolutely crazy. Like the man's fate, car battery being strapped to his chest. He's
conked out a couple times,
doing cannonballs off of top ropes and everything. Like he's just, the man has absolutely no give a fuck left.
Right. Right. What do we got next? This match is actually picked up in pace, by the way.
Yes, and he is 54.
I know how Cass is now. I thought it was someone else named Cass. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, big Cass. Morrissey.
Yeah.
This match is crazy.
Oh, we just had a double suplex off the top, a double superplex.
Yeah.
From Murphy.
Everyone down
on a cage.
Oh. Your house is burning down, buddy.
Yeah, I caught it.
There you go. I think they have to release Rhea. No, come on, Kenny. By the way, I'm digging the Bundy.
You're right. But still, what? Why? Show your work.
Show your work.
This man, this woman just is more over than most of your women's roster right now, just from the attitude and everything that she's putting out there. Not anything that you're booking her in, just like her tweets online of the people just talking trash to her, and she just coming back with just straight fire.
No, absolutely. And I mean, dude, no, seriously, she's a beast, and she's going to get a bit of a push with Triple H around. And do keep in mind, it wasn't that long ago that Rhea Ripley was a force to be reckoned with. She kind of was like the female version of Keith Lee, where she was just fucking dusting everybody.
Yeah, a bit. Well, and think about it. You had her versus Charlotte at WrestleMania. Oh, wow.
Big super kick.
I just got Tony Nese getting turned inside out by Brian Cage from a clothesline.
Well, we watched. I'm pretty sure we were on a stream and we watched.
Oh, mixed up.
Tony Nese and Navarro and how all this storyline came about.
A little bit,
I watched that on my own time. I feel like I was on a stream, but I feel like I'm always on a stream.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, no, what it was? It was Buddy Murphy versus Navarro, and that was a really fucking amazing match. And at the end of it, that's what happened was Cage came out, and then it was Nese versus Navarro. Buddy Murphy came out to help, I believe.
Yeah, we're good.
There we go. I got there.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we have Navarro in the corner right now, just waiting to tee up on Murphy after a big 2 count.
Right.
This match is definitely picking up on the back end here, folks.
Right.
Oh, wow. He just damn near. Oh, V-trigger. Roll up.
Wow. Oh! I meant Rhea needs the belt again. Sorry for the confusion.
Wait, what? How the hell did you get from there?
That's funny.
She needs to release her. They need to release her. Wait, I mean, she should have had the belt. What?
Right. I'm back. Welcome back.
Oh!
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Tony Nese with the big move off the top rope picks up the 1, 2, 3 on Navarro.
1, 2, 3 on Navarro. Yeah. Kenny Omega move.
Yeah, the V trigger. Yeah, it's a little bit interesting. Of people have called Buddy Murphy at times. Well, when he was Buddy Murphy, not Buddy Matthews in WWE, have just kind of jacked Kenny Omega.
Really? I like Buddy. I appreciate what Buddy did. He was in a dying tag team. They get released, and he reinvents himself to the point where they're like, we should bring this guy back. He was amazing. When he was in 205, if 205 wasn't such a fucking dumpster fire, I really mean, like, they had the opportunity to utilize these guys and really put them out there. And Yeah, I thought Tony Nese was good, but I thought Murphy really did a fucking solid job going back there and being a heel. And
you know who did exactly pretty much what Buddy Murphy did and is doing it well now? Steve Macklin in Impact from the Forgotten Sons. Steve Macklin's done exactly that.
A really good
example,
example,
himself.
Yeah. No, Buddy's got a mic. Members of the House of Black, please rise.
I was about to start standing up.
Right? Cool. Hassan, good to see you, buddy. Cool as a cucumber as always. All right, guys. Have a good night. Have a good night. There's more wrestling.
We'll be back here.
See you tomorrow. Or Monday. Or Tuesday. Or Wednesday.
Read my they have to release her aggression. I don't think she's had a problem with that. I think you know, the things she's done to, you know, Baby Dom, she's releasing some aggression. She's releasing something. And she's hanging out with
wow, Navarro just told everyone to shut the fuck up. I think oh, there we go. I missed this one. Sorry, Kenny.
Ruthless aggression.
Did you see the match between Belair and Lynch yet at Wrestling for Life Network? The one from the other night where she popped her shoulder out? Yes, we were live.
From SummerSlam, and you can absolutely go and watch our watch party for that on this channel. Absolutely, we did. Because, again, was it professional wrestling? Yes. Then we were here for it.
Right. Some love. Appreciate it. Folks, I've caught up to the comments. You know what that means. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What are you doing right now? Is anybody out there watching the show and enjoying it? Navarro talking shit on Brian, like just giving it to Brian Cage.
How bad does it have to be Brian Cage? Of just he's gonna snap at some point. Of just everyone has literally just said, Brian Cage, you suck. You think you're the greatest, and you kind of suck. Oh, speaking of him snapping.
Oh, he slapped him. It's funny, though, because Murphy was kind of like, so, Tony, House of Black? Wow. Navarro takes a shot to the mouth.
And now I think we're just going to start seeing everybody tee off on him because we're getting the, you know, thumbs down from Murphy. So, yeah, Navarro's just getting teed off by everybody right now. We're getting, I guess, a babyface turn for Brian Cage.
Can you do like pause and go 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, unpause?
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4.
Did you see that tweet from I forgot the name of the wrestling show, but they had to take off the name of Karrion Kross from a show?
That would probably
oh my God.
Oh wow.
Tony needs to slap the shit out of Navarro.
That man's just left his body, came back, and just left again after that goddamn slap.
Wow.
Talk about slapping the taste out of somebody.
Look, Dale knows what's up. Dale knows what's up. We cover it all. Damn, go knee strike. Yeah, shit. Those slaps were something else. And Navarro's not exactly a big guy.
And now they're just like, see, this is what happens.
Been watching all night. No, we appreciate that, Kenny, and thank you for being a part of the chat. We love when the fans and the family come out and they're blowing up the chat and joining in. So we might miss some of them. I clearly do. But yeah, we click on about as many as we possibly fucking can.
And half the time we stay here, even after the show, still just chatting with everybody. We pretty much don't go home until about you guys go home. I'm doing good and okay. Thank you for asking me, Hassan. Yes. This has been a great show. Yeah, it was weird, the intermission in the middle. That kind of, I feel like, took a bit of the heat out of it. I hate to keep using that, but they've called the damn show Turning Up the Heat. So you asked for it. But it's like that. The
Mhm.
Willie Mack Rich Swann match to me so far is stolen the show.
That's
And
been my
then we
favorite
had that
match
little
of
pause.
the
What's
entire
that?
evening.
Yeah. But we still got 2 hell of a matches left to go. We've still got Ken Shamrock versus Davey Boy, and we've still got, and Navarro's got a mic again.
Yeah, this is dragging out.
A little bit.
Even the announcer's like, again? I mean, he don't shy away from that microphone.
Oh no, I mean he's definitely making a statement. Hey yo,
Hey yo,
is your house okay? It's burning down. No, my house is completely fine. But we were watching BCW turn up the heat, and absolutely, you know, we are on a heater. We are like, you know, NBA jams on fire. We are the fastest growing professional wrestling channel on YouTube. So absolutely, thank you everybody, all the new faces saying that they just popped in tonight. Checking us out, like, share, subscribe, all of that. And who the hell? What's going on now?
Buddy's chasing him out of the ring, out of the arena.
Are we going to get into like House of Black now all of a sudden? Like Malachi is going to come out and miss them or something?
They're gone, man. Whatever. Navarro ran his mouth. Buddy came back, and they're gone. Yeah, you know what? It's weird for me about the intermission because it's like we're only 2 hours and 34 minutes into the stream, right?
Right.
And okay, now would be an intermission. 2.5 hours in, give me an intermission because we're going for another 2 hours or another hour. But like, I mean, we get an intermission at the 2 hour mark, and then we got 3 matches. It is a weird kind of.
Oh, you're saying after the intermission? Yeah. Well, no, we got 4. We 4
total. The women's, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting, and it wasn't a short intermission.
No, well, ooh, I want to try. Okay, I'm gonna try and make this quick.
Here comes Harry. Who's gonna try and make this quick? I didn't realize what he meant by that. So you're stuck with me for a little minute, folks. Life support. Oh, that's not cool. Are you joking around for me, Dale Campbell? I would just love to know what Karrion Kross was offered in his new WWE contract since he was about to be named #1 contender in MLW World Heavyweight Championship. I guarantee he was offered a lot more money than MLW was going to be able to give him. 1. 2, they can offer him the biggest stage to perform on. And yeah, I think it's a good chance for him to go up against the top dog in all of the industry. That's what I think he gets out of it. Yeah, MLW, no shame in their production, no shame in what they're doing, but they're not the big bad wolf. They're not the WWE. And when the big leagues come calling, a lot of wrestlers want to be there. And now with this kind of optimism, and you're going to get pushed towards Roman, yeah, I'm in. Hey, listen, we're going to push you at Roman Reigns. All right, sign me up. Sign me up. Said it was a fast-moving negotiation. I'm sure. Now, fans, let me know out there. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Let me know. Am I crazy to think? And you guys can let me know who some of them might be. But are there wrestlers right now sitting at home praying for their phone to ring with HHH on it? And like, there's got to be a bunch of wrestlers right now like, come on, come on. What's Scott doing? Is he about to get himself blocked? Let's see if he's offended me in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, miss you. Don't worry about having. Dude, take a break. Take a break, homie. Where's the live chat? And we'll remove that. There we go. We'll take that one away. Sorry, folks, a little distracted. Just, cleaning some shit up. Are you joking around for real, Dale Campbell? Let's see. What did Dale say? Welcome back, by the way, everybody. Oh, there you go. All right. So, yes, Dale is for reals. Are you in that? That was be the hope. I hope Hunter calls Johnny Gargano up to ask him to come back to the WWE. I think that's a foregone conclusion. I was on the record of clearly putting it out there, of thinking that Johnny Gargano was going to be at SummerSlam. I really thought that was a possibility. I still think it's a possibility that Johnny Gargano is on the way back. Now, some people have speculated. What if Gargano goes back to NXT and runs that show and kind of brings that back to some semblance of respectability? Now, I don't see it. I think he's going to the main roster. I think there's going to be a big push for him. He's the 2022 WWE Daniel Bryan if you do it properly. I knew that Cross was a big Triple H guy, but he signed that contract in a blink of an eye. He wants to go. He wanted it, and that's all Triple H had to say. Listen, Vince is gone. We're gonna gaslight you, and we're going to make sure that we erase people's memory of that horrible fucking helmet. And carrying again because it's Triple H. Triple H did a great fucking job bonding with these wrestlers. We saw the 24/7, or at least I did. I know a lot of you out there have seen them too. Those 24/7 documentaries are where they follow all the wrestlers, and we were getting those. But you see the hugs and the Baileys and the Sashas. They bonded with Triple H. It wasn't just boss, employees. It's very much a father figure, an older brother figure, somebody that cares, that guides, that is interested. By the way, Ken Shamrock is in the ring. Ken Shamrock with a mic in his hand. That's a scary proposition. So Ken right now is reminding us of the history between Harry Smith and himself. Wow. Scott Hall has a fake account. Yes, he clearly does. Do you like Kevin Nash? Did I like Kevin Nash? Yeah, Diesel was cool. Kevin Nash, part of the Outsiders, was awesome. He didn't do a whole lot. If you go back through the Nash career, it's interesting. Like, there's not a whole lot of highlights. He had a very cushy career. Considering how much bank he made on wrestling, the bumps were limited. Genius. He's a little genius. Ken Shamrock talking about knowing Harry Smith back when he was 10 years old. Dale Campbell says that he's not joking. I don't believe he's joking. ADY, network guy, guys from the UK. No, we are not from the UK. Myself, I'm in the wonderful, wonderful world of Canada, and my two partners in crime are both from the US of A. So that is, we're on this side of the globe, but we do welcome all our fans from the UK. Oh, hey, with a low blow. The ref went to ring the bell, and we got a low blow to start the match. All right, Nick wants to be specific. If anybody was wondering, I'm in New England, so half credit. There you go. Oh, shit, that's loud now that Ken's not gabbing. I don't know what's happening.
3 days ago was the 25-year anniversary.
There you go. Let's all get along. Who's not getting along? Yeah, we know that. Why are we still talking about this? I don't know what's happening there. I hope Hunter calls Johnny Gargano up. I got that one. All right, folks. Any comments, any thoughts about the match? What are your predictions? Ken Shamrock or Davey Boy? Very much so. Very, very much so, Hassan. I mean, I've seen pretty much each and every one of them at this point. Huge fan. I just like movies in general. I like being entertained. Dale says to me, well, I don't give a shit, guys. Fucking hell. Sorry, folks. 1 second. Just looking for something on here. We'll get back to that. Alexander, Scott Hall, stop again. Don't want to stop dude talking. Yeah, folks, let's keep the gloves above the waist. And Scott, if you're having a good Saturday night, is sharing the good time, not take away from the good time. And Huang, take a breath, smile, put a smile on your face. Do you like Marvel movies? Yes, the answer is yes. It's on. We love real life. There you go. Get a little bit of love. I know what event you're watching, and I'm going for Davey Boy Smith. Thank you. Somebody give me a prediction. Let us know, folks. What are your predictions?
Absolutely. I think we both were in agreement with this one of Davey, just because it's Ken Shamrock. He's in his late 50s, so I don't think he's really going to be going on too much of a run here after this, folks.
No, and Harry's been way bigger than Ken.
Oh yeah. Well, this is the young giant versus what was the world's most dangerous man.
He really was.
This is the man who introduced me to the UFC. Was Ken Shamrock.
Right.
I had never heard of the UFC until this man showed up on WWE television, WWF at the time.
Oh, nice. Boom. All right. What else we got? I actually wanted to watch this event, but I just couldn't afford it, so I had to pass on it.
Well, that's what you have us like here for. That's what.
Right.
That's when you show up and you know you're part of the fam. We got you covered, homie.
It's true. It's true. And that's why we do all the shows, folks. If you can't watch it, we'll fill you in. And the good news about us is
have that little bit of itch of just, we're fiending to watch professional wrestling, folks.
A little bit, right? And the good news about us, Nick, the wrestling might suck, but we never ever do.
Oh, absolutely. And that's why we have the For Life in the name, because we've been watching this literally for life for most of us.
Mm-hmm. James says it's a passing of a torch. Kind of, sort of feels that way.
I think that torch went out a while ago, though. Right
now,
the most I've seen is Ken Shamrock lay on the side like Ric Flair during his last match when he passed out.
I like watching Harry work as a heel.
Oh, he looks so big, but I'm sorry, Kenny boy, but he looks like he can't get to his feet. We got him right now going for an ankle hold.
Right.
Leg lock.
And I mean, Davey Boy Smith was jacked, but he wasn't the tallest of men. Like, he wasn't a tower, right?
Like, we've got a lot of people here agreeing with us of going with Davey for this match.
Davey. Passing the torch. Yeah, he was on the first UFC. Looks in great shape, too. Not bad for his age. I mean.
Yeah, not bad.
I mean, he's pushing 60.
Yeah, I just wonder how we got there. Because you see Nate and he don't look nothing like that. But.
Right. Listen, that's still funny as shit to me. And funny, we were talking about him passing out during that fucking Ric Flair's last match. And we had that moment where he looked stunned, right? Like, and he kind of got the smack in the face. And we were like, what happened there? That's what happened. He fucking dozed off. Grandpa took a nap mid-match.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, I didn't want to wish any harm on anybody, but I've been saying it for the longest time. We were going to get a wee woo.
No wee woo.
Last one we heard. But yeah, we almost got there, but thankfully we didn't. And like I said, that match, that whole event was from start to finish a love letter to professional wrestling, in my opinion.
Right? Ken Shamrock throwing the fists and the knees.
Is Mox on this show? Thank God, no. Mox is on every other show and bleeding on every other show.
Right.
That's the problem.
I'd be very. I don't want to hear a wild thing tonight. I didn't. I'm glad.
Yeah, no, I need a break.
Tonight. That torch went out a while ago. Bravo.
Yeah, see, that's what I do. That's why, I get the whole little introduction there in the beginning from KJ about, my verbal wordplay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't want this smoke. Just saying to anybody out there trying to cause a little bit of drama, try and act a fool in the chat, you don't want this smoke.
It's not a good place to do it. There's
you don't want. We're all a family here, but you don't want to end up on the wrong side of having a come to Jesus conversation.
Right? It's a three-headed monster.
Exactly.
Ric Flair.
Don't play fuck around and find out.
Ric Flair faked a heart attack in that match. Is that what?
No, that was just him passing out. That's
I think he had one. A minor one.
Oh, no, please, no.
Hey, listen, man, the guy was on the strip.
I don't need that juju on me.
Hours later. You can't be mad at me. He ended up in a strip club and almost passed out and died in the fucking bathroom.
Still, the best thing to me was him smoking the strain of Ric Flair's drip. That's still the best thing. That's the highlight of that whole event. Absolutely. If that was the whole thing, that's all I needed.
And he was proud as fuck to do it too.
Oh, yeah. Well, imagine if I told you in 2022, Mike Tyson and Ric Flair are going to be together in a herbal vitamin company.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Ooh,
it's over.
2 count as.
Oh, everybody's wrong.
What?
Wait, there's one dude.
How?
One dude.
I thought he rolled out. Like, what?
That was really shit. Oh, look at Dale. Dale's been on a heater as the last few streams. We're gonna have to bring out like
I'm gonna have to just start, pinning comments to just make sure people.
No, but that's look. Dale said I got Ken Shamrock. He called it. That was pre-match.
Wow.
There was one other person that said Ken,
and they're the only two who picked him. You should have gone to Vegas.
There was one other person that had him, and I don't see it. Oh,
but how did he win though? That's the thing. I missed it. I literally thought it was a roll up, that it was like a 2 count kick out and he rolled out of the ring.
It was sloppy as shit. And came out of nowhere.
Like I said, for most of that match, it looked like Ken couldn't get to his feet.
I think there's a part in every wrestler's career where they should transition to pants.
A little bit.
And to be honest, why do wrestlers have to be in like skivvy trunks?
Skivvies? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like we talk about the ladies, but
accidents happen, boys. Just not only to women.
I don't want
Janet Jackson with the boys with the bait and tackle.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so someone fact checkers.
Oh, look at the fucking wait, dude. Look at the announcer.
Oh, he's barely getting in the ring.
Dude, he is fucking a unit. That is a struggling unit right now.
That man is keeping it together like he just got pulled over. The Jeff Hardy of ring announcers, folks.
Fucking happy, like, hey, everybody.
All this man is missing right now is a Jacksonville Jaguars t-shirt.
Oh my God, you did not.
Yeah, this man is. I'm amazed this man is upright. I know I can tie one on, but goddamn.
He literally got in the ring as if he was shimmying down like over the fucking rooftop of a building.
Right. And he literally just had to stumble back to like brace himself, like, and just poorly.
I'm just going to stand in this corner.
Right. Like, I don't think this dude is no one's reacting. Like, it's not, people are mind blown that we're going to get, the main event coming up here.
But he made it to the main event barely.
Oh, yes. I know we talked about gimmicks, but I'm here for this one. Let's go. We are getting a piece of plywood with barbed wire.
Why are we not getting a short intermission now?
Yeah.
Which I don't recommend it before the main event either.
This is gonna be a crazy one.
Folks, for those who are watching at home right now or not watching at home or both, and for everybody, they have BCW crew members bringing out a board with barbed wire, chairs, fucking props. We're getting all the toys.
Yeah, we're getting all the kit and caboodle here. I know we kind of gave AEW a little flack for its gimmicks, but we weren't expecting a gimmick with this one. But it fits with ONITA, you know, the godfather of deathmatch wrestling, and FMW Leatherface. Again, we're calling back to FMW, the first exploding ring match. And we've got Bully Ray, you know, the figurehead, the face of ECW and PCO. So this is going to be strap on and strap in, folks.
What do you think
this
about
is
the
going to be a
Dudleys
crazy
getting
match.
back together?
What's that?
What do you think about the Dudleys getting back together?
Oh, it's been a hot minute since I've seen Devon do anything.
I heard they don't even talk anymore.
Yeah, I heard they weren't ever
like
super close, honestly.
Devon doesn't have time for his shit. He's a completely right. Like,
well, last I knew, Devon was an agent in WWE.
Yeah. Fog machine and some random dude fucking up the intro.
Get out of the way.
Yeah, right down in front.
Right.
DBSJ may not be jacked, but he can go with the best. His work in MLW and NWA and Ring of Honor and Japan is gold.
Yes,
you're not wrong.
His stuff with Archer, part of Suzuki Gun, was great. And we've got Bully Ray coming out with basically Lucille, a barbed wire baseball bat. And I've never seen so much barbed wire on a baseball bat. That is aggressive, folks. That is, wow. That almost looks like an aluminum bat at this point. It's got so much barbed wire on it.
Bully looks good, though, right?
Bully can still go. I'm surprised he hasn't. Honestly, Tony hasn't given him a phone call.
He looks better now than he did 10 years ago, I think.
But we've talked about some guys that are like that, like him, like Billy Gunn. Jericho's gone the other way, but yeah.
What are you doing to the announce table, you dick?
You are an asshole.
Man, I'm just trying to do my job.
Right, I'm just trying to talk here, folks.
This shit is going to be crazy.
Match then, yes, folks. I know we talked about how we are very much fans of professional wrestling. This is going to be a callback to.
Listen, I don't want to interrupt, and I'm sorry because I know you touched on this a second ago, and I don't mean to steal your thunder on this one, but I'm feeling good. So I just want to say it's not about it. Like, I know we have, like, people make the distinction. I am a fan of wrestling, and in wrestling, there's different aspects to it. It's not all just main event wrestlers that do great things. And I think sometimes you see podcasters that are very critical of the wrestling that they're watching right now. And when you take everything in a microscope and start fucking being Gil Grissom. Yes, I got it out.
There we go.
That took a minute. But when you start putting everything in a microscope, you lose the context a little bit at times. But wrestling has a place for hardcore shit. Wrestling has a place for the hurricanes and the gimmicky stuff and the pockets. They all have a place on the show somewhere. So I'm a fan of good wrestling. I'm not opposed to gimmick matches or tables or barbed wire. Like, I know some, of the older fans instantly, fucking shit, they did this. No, I mean, you can have some fun. Let's go. This is gonna be chaos.
It's one of those. Wrestling is supposed to be a variety show, and it works best when it's exactly that. But that's the thing is, AEW goes to the extreme of it's all one-way variety, and that's what the issue was with WWE as well. There's absolutely spots and opportunities for guys like you said, like the Hurricane. The Hurricane is one of my favorite memories from that era of wrestling, and who isn't a closet? I think even guys like Jim Cornette, although wrestling purists out there, still love watching stuff like ECW or GCW now, present day, or even like what I was going to talk about. Of folks, if you haven't ever heard of, and this is again, we're talking about how we are professional wrestling fans. We go through anything and everything when it comes to professional wrestling. When you look up FMW over in Japan, so where you had Terry Funk and ONITA in an exploding ring match. You had, that was the foundation of what Mox's and Kenny's match was supposed to be built on.
But this is gonna be fucked.
That was the death match in professional wrestling before you had the GCWs, before you had the XPWs, before you had ECW.
I'm digging the fucking 3D light bulbs, to be honest.
Oh, absolutely.
No, I agree with you. But this is gonna be crazy. I kind of want Leatherface and fucking PCO to carry this rivalry into fucking Impact. Let's go.
Yeah. I would like to see those two on a GCW card, to be honest. And that's again like what we were talking about. If GCW has slid into that spot of for like ECW is everybody needs that itch scratched at times. That's why horror movies are a thing. That's why metal music exists. You need that little blood, guts, and gore of it's all if you just do it just to be excessive, then that's one thing. But you need to sell us on why this is happening, on why we got here.
FMW Leather is now at the side of the ring, swinging his, as you can imagine, his chainsaw is
Leatherface.
He's cutting people's signs. Like they're holding it out and he's punching it like a time clock.
Got to clock in and work. This is going to be a crazy one.
Yeah, we got PCO and FMW Leather in this match.
We got Bully Ray. We got ONITA.
Yeah, I was about to say now, and then you add in Bully Ray and ONITA. What the fuck is about to happen?
We already had them setting up barbed wire tables and stuff like that. We've got Bully Ray coming out with a barbed wire baseball bat. This is gonna be a hell of a show.
Devon is a WWE agent. He's under a Legends contract, and Bully needs to retire. He took a table spot in NWA and broke 2 ribs, and he got a concussion. He needs to retire. I mean, if you're getting hurt, you might want to consider it.
Well, but still, at times it almost no one can speak on someone else's own personal wellness and everything like that. So, I mean, I was a big proponent of with Ric Flair going, but Ric Flair is also like 73, almost Vince's age, and had health issues. Jesus Christ.
It's okay. I glitched too. I couldn't say
Gil
Grissom.
We're on here so much. We're just but yeah, I think Bully Ray. I mean, we just saw Ken Shamrock win a match, so I think Bully Ray still got a little bit of.
I'm fucking shocked that Bully.
Oh
Ray
yeah, I don't get that.
Ken won that match. I mean, are we going to get a rematch at some point?
Ken just need to go out on top. Is that just we're finally done with Ken?
Well, the last thing they said was, well, Ken finally gets a win over the Hart family. All right, we didn't know that was an ongoing thing.
Owen. Well, no, I remember it was more of a thing with Owen than it was with.
Yeah,
Bulldog.
Dude,
ONITA coming out to the ring right now.
I just want to point out ONITA and his package, which I mean, I love ONITA, but his pre-package is kind of like a dating site where it's like the 25-year-old ONITA that's up on the screen, and then this ONITA comes walking out. It's not the same. Like, they used an old picture in the profile.
I'm absolutely here for it. It looks absolutely badass. They literally have the barbed wire bat as the I in his name. He comes out, pulls up his hair, lights a smoke,
lights a dark,
has a leather jacket and a chain around his neck. Like, folks, like this is, if you like hardcore wrestling, if you're a fan of ECW, if you're a fan of GCW,
what is this?
To quote Maximum Male Models, your juices are going to be titillated here.
What is in the pocket? What is in the pouch? What is in the pouch?
That good stuff.
He's a good,
right?
To
the ickiest.
Right.
That's what he's going to need after he's sitting there, in a barbed wire table and everything.
Right. BCW reminds me of ECW when I was growing up.
Little bit,
getting there. I mean, again, like, so that's the different aspects, right? Like, you have your hardcore wrestling, and to fill that void, we kind of have a couple companies battling, right? Well, GCW's got the inside track, I think. BCW's in the mix. There's a couple other ones.
Yeah. Well, you have XPW coming back that Rob Black very much had it out with Paul Heyman. But people also forget with ECW that they still had guys like Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit. That's where Stone Cold Steve Austin really cut his teeth as being the Texas Rattlesnake. So it wasn't just all death, and hardcore matches. It was still a variety show, an entertaining show, and it gave you a glimpse into everything that was going on current day, modern day in professional wrestling.
Right. Raleigh Sport. It finished. It's not finished for us.
No, it's just kicking off.
We're just getting the main event. If you were just tuning in, like, subscribe, share, join the party, join the fam. I'll keep it simple. But we get the main event. We got Bully Ray, PCO on a team. That's right. PCO, Bully Ray on a team against FMW Leather. I like to call him Leatherface because it's easy.
Yeah, that's
and
don't at me.
ONITA.
Yeah.
What a fucking match. That like, how did they book this? What fucking random fantasy game generated this booking?
Right. This is when you just got everybody on Creator Wrestler and 2K and you just play in universe mode and just put it on.
Like, how high were they?
Simulation.
Were they hanging around with the ring announcer?
I don't know, but that's what ONITA had in his little pocket there. He's got the stickiest and the icky. That's what they were,
right?
You know, that's what they were on when they came up with this match. Because, like I said, we've got now coats being thrown as PCO and Leather go at it, but we've got
PCO
a table with barbed wire set up in the corner. We've got a barbed wire baseball bat hanging out at ringside. ONITA no selling the body punches. Yeah, and folks, we've got Bully Ray and ONITA squared up, and we've got Leather and PCO squared up.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, I will give you a little piece of advice. If you're ever in a fight, try not to remove your jacket while you're being punched. It's not a good choice. ONITA doesn't care.
Not to like handcuff yourself with your own jacket.
Right? Like he's just getting punched, doesn't give a shit. This is going to be weird. For those who aren't seeing this right now, there is a board with barbed wire. There's chains. There's barbed wire bats. There's stuff.
ONITA punching Bully Ray, Bubba Ray in the head and now choking him with a chain.
Ken Shamrock, what the fuck is he doing there now? I didn't rally.
Your question. Yeah, I could ask the same question.
I'm not quite sure. And he won. He fucking won.
Your question is as good as mine. I have no idea what the hell he was doing there, especially winning.
By the way, big GCW fan. By the way, a big GCW fan. I love their work. I discovered it watching some of Leo Rush's work after leaving WWE. Yeah, man, when we started covering the GCW streams, yeah, I mean, some nights are great. I will admit, I mean, GCW is the only show that I stopped doing mid-stream, mid-show.
It does at times go a little ECW on sci-fi-ish.
It does go a little wonky.
Yeah,
but there is good wrestling in there. Like Blake Christian Moxley has potential to be good. There is good shit in there.
Blake Christian, who also might supposedly be signed to WOW. And Bully Ray right now is wearing a steel chair as a necklace because the padding literally, he just busted that open with his head. But yeah, there's speculation that Blake Christensen right now might be signed to AEW/Ring of Honor.
That's not a bad move. That's not a bad move. Blake's been on fire. Juice is titulated.
Yes, these men. Go ahead.
What?
No, I had a thing. Go ahead. You're fine.
Wow. Karrion Kross, Scarlett return, and Ken Shamrock wrestling. Wow, what a weird weekend. Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
Well, yeah, it's been like that every week at this point. Christ, we've gone from Vince retiring to now Karrion Kross is back, and it's felt like all within the same damn week. It's just flying through that fast.
Right. And ONITA's beating up Bully Ray all in the same time.
Yeah.
Bully Ray wrestling. What? See, here we go. It's still fucked up. Yeah, let us know your predictions out there. We got PCO and Bully Ray for the win. Anyone else got a prediction on this one? I picked who did I pick? You went ONITA.
PCO. Yeah. I took ONITA.
Yeah, I went with the obvious
ONITA.
choice. I felt the obvious choice, but I don't know anymore.
Yeah, well, it looks like ONITA's already got his head bandaged, so I feel like we're gonna definitely see some gushing later on.
Right? Oh yeah, ONITA showed up with a bad head.
Right.
Barbed wire everywhere. Wow. Okay, death match. Yeah.
Well, no, the barbed wire everywhere was AEW. This is more just the actual hardcore match. And besides, it's ONITA, it's Bully Ray, it's PCO, it's FMW, it's BCW. What do you expect?
Big ECW chance for Bully Ray off the double clothesline. When is Rob Van Dam wrestling Rhino? I didn't catch it. I didn't catch what show BCW is breaking that out on, but stay tuned. We will be here for it.
That's when you ring that bell notification because we'll be here for it. So that way we can remind you because you'll see that little notification pop up.
Right.
PCO with a dive to the outside.
Did the show start 25 minutes ago, guys? No, the show started about 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
We have about 25 minutes left. You have a back.
You already missed all of Battle of the Belts, which, by the way, if you're watching this now, make sure you can go. If you missed that, you can go back and watch that.
It's a true story. 3 a.m. in the UK. Yes, it is. Blake Christian, really good. Also, yes, it is. Oh, shit.
Hey, a Fighting Chance Wrestling Podcast. How you doing?
Yes.
What up, guys? Working right now, but wanted to just say hello. Absolutely. I think you guys went up towards my neck of the woods not too long ago, but how you doing?
Yeah, well, thank you for being here. Thank you for the support, the love, and joining the chat tonight. We appreciate everybody that stops in.
And we've got a guitar now coming out. Since we were just in Nashville and just had Jeff Jarrett showing up on everything, now we've got a guitar coming out.
ONITA with the guitar. I wonder if you can strum any. Okay, 25 minutes left. I missed it. That's okay. At the end of the show tonight, when we say goodbye, everybody, just hit rewind on YouTube. Watch it through, Raleigh. It's good. I mean, and the good thing is you can take a nap.
You just go back and watch it again.
Right.
Or if you get done with that and you miss some other shows, you can go back and watch our whole back catalog. You know, Christ, we're here 7 days a week.
It's true. And he can take a nap, wake up, watch us with breakfast. Perfect compliment.
Absolutely.
Any meal.
You can just have us like we're, roommates.
Bullet
blocks the guitar. The guitar is smoking now. The Colombian marching powder inside the chair. Oh, yeah. And Bully Ray. I can't do it because of the beard, but with the, the ONITA pose. Yes.
Bully's face looks like, did I just fucking kill him?
Right.
I like this comment because it's been a bit of a shit show. Yes.
It's just been slow.
Almost all of them. Almost all of them, Raleigh. Tito, it's a fair debate. It's not a slam dunk, but it's a fair debate.
I still would put this show above Battle of the Belts, though, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not even
right.
the overall show,
at this point.
To me, the match of the night was Rich Swann, Willie Mack.
Yes, that was the best match. Even because even people that want to say, oh, well, one went longer than the other or anything like that. That match was happening literally as AEW was happening, and that was the better match.
It really was.
Oh, Anita's busted wide open.
We knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, we saw the bandage.
I'm a fan of these kind of matches, brutal matches, not always, but I mean, I'll get lost in a good. Now, this to me has been a bit clunky, a little slow.
Yeah. Well, we had Leather taking parts of the chair to PCO's neck, and now we've got ONITA, batter up with the barbed wire baseball bat.
What's the average age or?
Oh!
ONITA's gash is huge.
He looks like his whole eye is busted open. Like,
he took something in the eye and look.
And now he just got speared by PCO. He was trying to play batter up.
Oh my God.
And just eats a spear through the barbed wire table set up in the corner. And he's stuck. Like, you can see that. Oh, folks. Thank God you're watching us instead of that.
Because, God. His forehead
I'm the buffer for that because, this man's eye, if you watch The Walking Dead, with fucking Negan when he fucking smashes his head in. It looks like that right now on ONITA, and you can see him literally stuck in the barbed wire. Like Bully Ray just had to pull it off of him to get him out.
Right.
And we're somehow now getting back to where we've got to make tags in this match.
Wait, no, what? Wait, what?
I don't know because they both.
No. That can't be a thing.
I don't know.
That can't be happening.
Oh! Bully with the assisted front flip on ONITA. Oh, why do I think
Oh my God, they're gonna kill ONITA. You were worried about Ric Flair getting wee woo right now. Dial 9-1 and wait for.
Why did he kick out? Why is this match so? I worry about ONITA right now. I feel like he's
selling wicked. It's fucking. He looks unbelievably fucked.
Oh, he's in rough shape, folks. Rougher than a badger's ass.
Little behind. Trust me, I feel your pain, Tito. It happens to me. Apparently, streams take a little extra to get to Canada sometimes.
Yeah.
And then actually
he's
other
just-
Canadians pop up and tell me I'm so shit, so it's my problem.
Well, Christ, we're international. We've got
Right.
Rally over in the UK. We've got me and CJ over in the US.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we just got a what's up with BCO.
PCO is a fucking beast, man.
Oh, get the tables. Yeah,
PCO!
he's another guy who absolutely completely reinvented himself. Like if you saw him as the Mountie or on the Quebecers, you would have never thought we were going to get something like this.
And because you kind of thought he was done, right? Like you kind of thought, oh, well, he retired. He like the 90s ended, he went away. Right. And then all of a sudden he's in independent wrestling as Frankenstein fucking people up.
Yeah, he's the only guy really from that era that's still going strong to this day, and not just going strong of like, oh, well, he has a match once a year. Like, no, like he's still regularly wrestling.
Oh, no. He's had like fucking a good 2 dozen.
He's still actively in Impact. He's still in Honor No More.
And that series with Jonah was fucking wicked.
Oh, yeah.
My only beef was the Tombstone problem. I think the Tombstone should get retired like Gretzky's 99. Nobody's allowed to do a Tombstone. Fuck off. It's sacred.
What if you're Kane, Mayor Glenn?
Well, but that's because fucking Kane.
Family lineage.
Yeah, well, 1 and 2, he was mocking, so that's a heel move. That's if somebody does it, he gets booed. Like
and
Liv
we have
Morgan.
right now, folks. We have FMW Leather set up on a table with Bully Ray on the outside. PCO going up top. We got the tables like the Dudley Boys are back. PCO going to do something crazy. Cannonball off the top rope.
Fucking cannonball.
Wow. Yeah, this man is in his 50s, like we just saw with Ken Shamrock.
Oh my God.
And he's doing cannonballs off the top rope through tables on the concrete.
He hit the ground like a fucking sack of bricks. A
sack. PCO is doing right now what Shane wishes he could.
Time out. I listen. Oh, so much. Where did this lady in the front row come from? One, was she there the whole night?
I don't know what you got, but I got right now ONITA just taking a barbed wire bat to Bully Ray's forehead.
Fuck.
Yeah, you said it. ONITA climbing up top on Bully Ray. Oh, we're setting up for a powerbomb. I see this coming.
Yeah, ONITA's fucked, but he can barely make it up.
ONITA's gonna Dixie Carter himself.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I am the table. The table did not break. Someone clip that and send that to Matthew. But yes.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
The table.
The table did not break. The Mountie. Yes. Look, he just
Bully Ray just, for fuck's sake.
This is getting back. Oh my God.
Now we're getting an inanimate object heel turns in professional wrestling. We already got Cora Jade's skateboard turning heel on her. Right. Now we got the table turning heel.
Look,
of all things, the table turning heel on Bully Ray.
Right? You see Bully Ray look at the fucking sky like, are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
No one else on the card. KJ and Nick. There was a bunch on the card.
Oh, there's a whole card. Again, like KJ said, I ain't got time for it right now. You can rewind that when we're done here and just watch it all that. We gave up predictions, everything.
No, but we had we saw some Brian Cage, Murphy. There's a bunch of names.
Oh yeah, we had, like we said, we had Willie Mack versus
PCO was the
SWANN. We've got Bully Ray, PCO, ONITA right now. We had Ken Shamrock versus Davey Boy Smith, just back to back. I feel like I need CJ in the back right now. Go what after everybody I named. Well, ONITA on the table, going up top, while PCO and Leatherface fight on the outside. Oh, splash through the table. 1, 2, 3. What? How?
Did why? Not how. Why? ONITA kicked out after taking 14 minutes to get that man through a fucking table. Yeah, let me keep watching, folks. Lots of good shit happening. Carl,
what do you mean, his gimmicks, all that?
Born 1967, for those who are wondering.
Yeah, I have his CEO right
originally under contract of his long-term former ring name, Pierre Carl Ouellette.
Yes.
Impact Wrestling on Ring of Honor. Ring name, Bash the Terminator, Carl Ouellette. Where is it? PCO, perfect one.
Bully Ray's face right now is very much like
Montreal, Quebec.
crimson red.
Wait.
He very much looks like the little kid
He
that
was
ate
in
too
the
many
Mounties.
strawberries. He's not really busted open, but his face is really red. Oh, DDT. Yes. PCO.
Oh my God.
Wow. And that's how we end that? What? Onita goes through, gets speared through a barbed wire table.
Got destroyed.
Got power bombed onto a table that didn't break. Then got body splashed through a table. Is gushing like no other. And a DDT is what takes out Bully Ray for a 3 count.
Mm-hmm. No, it's crazy. I can't believe that after all of that. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
That was a wee bit of a flat finish, if I do say so.
A little
then
bit.
Again, Onita, how much can Onita really go in this day and age? This man's put his body through.
I want to clarify something real quick here for Raleigh, though, and I think someone else said it. But PCO was one of the Mounties. He wasn't technically the Mountie. Just to clarify, he was a Quebecer, and then he was the Mountie. If you go back and look, it's like, holy fuck, that's really the same guy. Jacques Rougeau was technically the actual Mountie, but there was a tag team at one point, and Ouellette was one of them.
Wasn't Rougeau with him too in the Quebecers?
Yep. They just
okay, so that's I guess
they were like, what do we do with the French guys? They were like, fuck.
Right.
Okay,
well, it's a little bit like Sylvain Grenier and Rene Dupree.
But it's funny to think that whole fucking Mountie gimmick got over, and the shock stick. Remember they were fucking splashing water on people, shocking them. Onita cannot get his jacket on at all. Look, he is out to fucking lunch.
Yeah. This was
wow, dude. Tell me he's not concussed. He cannot find the hole of his jacket. Why does he need to put his jacket on?
Because he has to look like a badass. I will not lie. That would still be a cool picture. But yeah, I'm kind of scared of Onita should not be wrestling matches like this anymore. I feel
PCO tables. House speared through a barbed wire table sounds brutal.
Oh, it very much looks brutal. That's the thing.
It looks brutal.
This very much was more of a send off for FMW, and we've got Onita, because Bully Ray and PCO are guys that are still kind of actively wrestling and still involved in wrestling. Onita's been sitting on the sidelines for a bit, so that shouldn't have gone that way. That shouldn't have ended that way. It seemed like Onita seemed like Superman. That man took a spear through a barbed wire table, took a power bomb through a table, took a splash through a table, and literally he just has to hit a DDT, and Bully Ray wins.
Bully and Onita shaking it out. Sorry, Nick. You got Bully and Onita shaking hands, and it's like we don't know what to do right now. Onita's eye is really fucked up. Like he's not a good guy.
Very scary.
It's not a gimmick.
Well, that's the thing is Bully Ray looks like, seriously, this is what I'm at right now. This is what happened.
No, I think he's good with it.
I don't know. Yeah, Onita just screaming in the microphone.
Oh my God. Onita says, PCO, I pay for you to come to Japan and have an exploding ring match. Let's go.
Wow. I'm for it, but
dude, this guy is leaking like a fucking sieve.
Oh, you can see it dripping when he's talking.
And the fans are chanting USA. Go figure.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like absolutely we will be here for, especially if Onita and PCO are having an exploding ring match. We will make sure
Onita's spitting at the fans.
Is he supposed to be the heel? Like, you're the legend right now. Like, how are you the heel?
This has gone. It's
this
real.
Is
a real Bush League end of the show, though, right?
Flair had his match that wasn't that great, but he's still at least sending off on a good note. This is a match that didn't end on a great note, and they're sending it off on a worse note. And we've got Leatherface with an FMW Japan flag.
Yeah, that's what this was, right? Like, it's an interesting end of the show, but now we're going to Japan, apparently.
Yeah, we've got, you know, ONITA spit all over the camera. And we're still just kind of dragging it out in the ring here. I don't get, like I said, this feels like a little long in the tooth. Oh, we got Bully Ray with a mic now.
Yeah, like what a weird end of the show. It's still going.
I almost wonder if they went early, and so now we've got to fill something.
And did you notice Bully didn't take any big bump? Like it was all PCO?
Oh, no, not at all. Well, that's what I was saying. Even his face doesn't really look like he's that cut open. It just looks like he's red, like the kid that ate like fresh strawberries or something. Got that stain on the face.
You got raspberry on your face.
Right, you got raspberry. We'll never be FMW country. He's very much doing the callback to ECW because he's just holding up the mic and saying how
explosion ring match
ECW country.
Right. Okay, Bully Ray promo. My match of the there you go. I agree with you, Damian. 100%.
Yeah, my match, absolutely. I think that's really
wow. Did you catch that?
No.
Everyone's chanting ECW, and whose house is this? The first fan, ECW. Second fan, BCW, and he's like, "It's ECW, you schmuck."
That's what happens when you rely on fans.
But it's weird because it is a BCW show, and we're chanting ECW and FMW.
But that's what I said. We're hanging a bit on too much to nostalgia. Like we already had it. We had Rhino and RVD already advertised for their next show. Like I said it before during the stream, of people hold on too much to this ghost of ECW and just view it as it always has to be this hardcore, you know, edgy promotion. But it still had stuff like Chris Benoit versus Chris Jericho, Chris Benoit versus
Eddie Guerrero. God! Oh my God! Dude, I got Wild Thing.
No way.
ONITA.
Oh, I was like, wow.
Dude, I got Wild Thing. What the fuck?
I thought you were about to say he was coming out. I was like, no.
No, could you imagine? That would be even funnier.
Well, that's what people are saying. He obviously stole that.
I just finished saying I'm sick and tired of that fucking song, and we didn't get it this week or on Friday, and here it is again. Shit. Right. Does Bully Ray wrestle a lot? No.
No, not that much anymore at all. He mostly just does his little show.
Bet that was a good I would check that match out, Rally Sport, if you can look it up and find it.
If there was a match to watch tonight, that's the
match of the night. Anybody out there that watched BCW, if you want to give a rating out of 10, by all means, take a swing at it. Nick, this is a tough one to score.
Yes.
Because you got to score it in context,
7.
right?
I say it edged out.
Do you agree with me?
Battle of the Belts. What?
Do you agree with me? Like, you got to kind of find the context when you rate this one?
A little bit. Well, yeah. You got to take it with a grain of salt and, you know, with rose-tinted glasses, this, that, and the other, whatever metaphor you want to come up with. You got to take everything into perspective with it. That's why I'm going to say 7. I'm not saying that it's too far ahead of Battle of the Belts, but it was better. I'll put it at that.
So this is their big, like, sorry, but this is like their big, like, FMW fucks BCW. Now we got to keep going. Like, this will be a thing, right?
No, this is now FMW versus ECW, brought to you by BCW. Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying about your rating.
I say, like I said, 7 out of 10, because it's just, I put it better than Battle of the Belts, but not by a whole lot. Especially, obviously, it was the longer show. It was meant to be a special event show. It was 3+ hours long. But it did very much have its low points. But matches like Willie Mack versus Rich Swann definitely delivered. And I almost want to say a good portion of Buddy Murphy and Tony Nese versus Brian Cage, and why am I blanking on his name right now? Casey Navarro.
Yeah.
Were definitely probably the two best matches on the card.
Yeah, it was a good tag match. I agree with that. That got dragged on with a lot of clunky shit after the fact too. Shit, I kind of want to go lower.
Lower than Battle?
No, it's a tough one because there were parts of this that were fucking god awful. Like the Shamrock match was atrocious.
Yeah, what I want to see a timer for how long Ken Shamrock was actually on his feet during that match because it wasn't long.
Looks like a Halloween theme. Thanks. The guy shows up with his commentary. The peanut gallery has arrived.
Right.
Yeah, they were the one of ECW Arena. They were the one of ECW. They were in the ECW Arena. I'm going to go with.
I'm not positive if
they're in Philadelphia for sure. I'm pretty sure it is.
They're in ECW's backyard.
Ken won.
Yeah.
Poor Ken.
Poor Ken, he won.
Poor Ken. It was poor Ken. So that was atrocious. Willie Mack.
Even Nate, Captain Pass Out. Wee Woo himself is saying.
Right, Wee Woo himself. Justice for Ken. He won. Damien says 7 out of 10.
6.5 to 7. Yeah, I think AEW was a 6 and BCW was a 7. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, it's not bad. I said what I say.
6.5.
Yeah, you know what? I'll go 6.
Oh, so AEW sneaks it.
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, it was all right. I mean, I really liked the Cesaro Claudio match, but the match of the night was definitely Willie Mack, Rich Swann. The tag match was all right, but it got clunky. The death match at the end, I mean, we were all for like blood and guts. Let's go. Let's throw each other around. But it didn't even have a lot of elements of it. It was just a very, like, it looked like a very. It
had slow, like 3 spots.
It looked like 4 tortoises having a fight. Right? Like, I know they win the race, but
moving like a turd of hurdles.
8.9 says Ric Flair. Look, sounds okay. I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, in context, yeah, I could probably go a little bit higher, but 8.1. There we go. Jacking it up even or down.
It had higher highs than AEW, but it did also have lower lows than AEW. I will say
that's for me. I think like if you look at the percentage that I enjoyed, I give some marks for a couple of the matches. That women's match I didn't think we paid attention to it at all.
No.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, it could be better. The ending of that whole show was just deflate. Like, just we're done.
Yeah, I feel like the WWE effects kind of spreading of now. They're the biggest company with the biggest budget. They can pull anything out. So now everybody's got to up their game to keep up.
Yeah, right. It was really much that is the case. So, not bad. I mean, BCW is what it is. We know what we're going to get. We're going to get a mixed bag. Could have been better. Could have been worse.
Right.
Clash.
Hell of a way to spend a Saturday night, though, folks.
Right, not bad. Battle of the Belts again, not bad, not terrible. You know, kind of good. We got through it. To me, it was better. It could have gone both ways. Yeah, I enjoy Saturday wrestling. Listen, we love the Saturday wrestling, James. We love doing these streams on a Saturday night. Some weeks it's a Sunday night as well, but we do not stop. We will be back all week long with streams for all your shows. If you miss them, check them out. We'll let you know what happened. We're also here for the breaking news, and we're not stopping, folks. We got more coming your way. We got a busy month coming. Lots of stuff to happen. A lot of overlapping wrestling. More news, more returns, more surprises, more excitement. Big Nick said right.
I say a lot of things right, but thank you for noticing.
Right. I love this wrestling channel. You better.
I would hope so. You're part of it, damn it.
All right. WWE kicking ass. Crazy. Peace, Big Nick and KJ. Thank you, Alexander. Did you call him Alex?
I did. Apparently, I've done
You can't
boots
do
with
that.
that.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Right,
John or Box Moxley was bleeding lots of blood.
Yeah, the man has a paper mache forehead. The way that he
really
bleeds, man, you know, the wind moves the wrong way and he's busted wide open.
Yes. That's it. We appreciate it. If you can prove to me that 10 of your friends are watching the stream all together or at the same time from various locations, doesn't matter. But if you can prove to me that you've got 10 new subscribers to this channel, we will send you a t-shirt for that effort. Even if it wasn't, I love it.
No, I love you,
we
sir.
love you too. For those who don't know, that's CJ Brand. He's the man, the myth, the legend. He rounds out the three-headed monster that is the Wrasslin for Life Network, and he will be back on.
I was about to say something, but the man's not on stream, so I
don't. Be nice.
Right.
No. Tonight, my first I love your channel got me coming back. No, James, we greatly appreciate that. We try and put get our little cane and top hat out each night and do a little hello, my lady, hello,
my honey, hello, my
there we go. So I'm looking forward to Monday Night Raw. We are all looking forward to Monday Night Raw. I'm hoping, I don't know, maybe we'll get some news popping off Sunday. Generally a quiet day, but Monday Night Raw, not a whole lot's been announced or let loose. It's going to be good. Woo, bye. With that being said, Nick, any final thoughts on this doubleheader Saturday?
No, absolutely. Thank you. It's been crazy. It's been amazing. It's been just chaotic, you know.
It's been fun.
Yes. Oh, it's been amazing.
Fun. And we are, wow. And we leave the stream to 507. We've up to 578 subscribers.
Let's go.
We hit 500 on Friday.
Like we've been saying, fastest growing, not only just wrestling channel, fastest growing.
We're growing like a motherfucker. Yeah, we're going through a growth spurt. We like it though. We appreciate all the fans for being here. We appreciate anybody that ever tunes in. If you're hearing this recorded or live, thank you for being a part of this. Big shout out to CJ Brand. We will see you back here on Monday. Big Nick, looking forward to doing another stream with you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll get there. But this is the Wrestling for Life Network. Of course, I am Every Night KJ White, and I have no problem coming on back. So you guys all do the same. And Nick, I know you like doing it, so why don't you
tell me? No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
You want to let me do it now, you fucker?
Your moment. You have it. Go ahead.
Everybody,
go ahead.
We will see you on the flip side with this guy, that guy, and all the other guys. Thank you. Tell all your friends that we are here and we're rocking. And like I said, it will be on the flip side. Bye-bye.